And we've had a couple of tiny, tiny donations. Everyone, wow. Emram Runs has donated $20. Thank you so very much for that. Chayaya, $20. And a minuscule donation from L. Ralph, Holy Fuzzy Cats, $1,000 to this amazing cause. Thank you so much, L. Ralph, for that. You are just so, so generous. Wow. And then we also have another one for Sant Goose, $20 from you. Yoon, $100. Wow. Y'all, I can see that you are ready to party and ready to support this very, very great, great cause. Would you like to talk a little bit more about the charity that we're supporting today, Electric?
Absolutely. So, as we're going through this intro, let's talk a little bit about the Urban Arts Partnership. So, they're a program that benefits underserved and minority communities with regard to both like college readiness and college application process. But their big thing is involving these kids in game design programs. So they get the opportunity to make their own games and see what the game design process is like. And if you've ever interacted with kids and tried to get them to learn anything, half the battle is just like making them interested in the first place. And what better way to have kids be interested in something like computer science than through video games? And right away, we've already got Linkus with a burn, while both players unfortunately missing Lakitu skip. But they're an absolutely wonderful organization. They make a real demonstrable difference in the communities they serve. 100% of their students end up going on to go off to college after graduating from their programs, and more of their students than the national average pass the AP Computer Science exams. Link is almost giving us our first death before he even got in the castle, while LilKirbs meanwhile was just stuck at that text box. Someone gave Linkus super speed already.
Nice. Well, it looks like they're even so far. We need some more effects happening to these poor little Marios. Oh dear, oh
And
dear.
Mario
They
already
seem
took
to
the
have
full
fallen
damage
down.
knockback. Oh
Yeah,
boy,
I'm so
Linkus with
impressed
the
with.
death right after the freeze. Oh, this
Oh
is chaos
no, that's gonna
already.
cost some time. Shoot. Oh, and he has to jump back in the painting as well? Wow. So I have to say one thing, I'm not as familiar with this game as some other games. So Electric here is going to be our resident expert, and I'm going to be the resident noob, and I'm going to try to ask questions that people who are new to the game might be asking themselves, because this is we have a chain chomp.
Oh,
So I watched a lot of Super Mario Odyssey, and was this the first time that chain chomps were in 3D?
yes. So chain jumps were a common element from, I believe, Mario Bros. 3 onward, but this is the first time you ever got to see one in 3D. And
Right.
I think this is actually the only one in the game. It's a very uncommon enemy. Normally, the way you never even interact with this pole. You don't even want to go near him in a normal speedrun. You just do your bomb clip. And LilKirbs almost got a bomb clip, but someone had to submit a burn right in the middle of it and
Oh
ruin the whole thing.
no!
And meanwhile, Linkus is in tiny, huge bomb on battlefield here.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that chain chomp enemy, and it's funny, when you read about the original chain chomp's inspiration, it was from one of the game developers getting attacked by a dog when they were younger, and like how the dog would chase after them, but it was on a leash, so it could never get all the way to them.
Right.
And, you know, I do have to just stop and point out on LilKirbs' side, welcome to Super Sign 64, everyone. Now, the question I'm wondering, though, is which sign is that? Like, I mean, is that one of the signs in WOMPs? Is that one of the signs in HMC? You know, we got LilKirbs, got a little respawn there. Trying to make his way up to the top of the fortress here. And is he going to go for Alice? We're going to get a sign Alice here. Let's see it.
Hilarious.
Oh, barely missing the sign ledge grabbed. Meanwhile, we've got a pair of wings on the right side trying to get to the bomb cliff.
That almost looks like a quill pen riding along the landscape and on fire as well. Oh no! This is
Okay,
great.
let's see. The sign backflipped, okay, the sign punched. Oh, the sign can't ledge grab though, unfortunately.
Ooh, swimming sign as well. Oh my god.
Oh my... Someone respawned Linkus as he freed the chain chomp. And now they froze him, so we get to just wait a moment.
Oh no!
Whenever he gets
Oh
unfrozen,
no!
and that's gonna be a death whenever he gets unfrozen.
Oh my gosh.
So
Poor
much
little
chaos
curves.
just instantly. Man!
This is nuts. Speaking of chaos, we have 2 more donations to read. We have one from Leheticus, $5. Thank you so very much for that. And Anonymous, who has donated $10. That's a really popular name today. But thank you both so much for the donations. This is going to be madness, and I'm so looking forward to this. We're only 5 minutes in, and such craziness has happened.
I was about to say, what do you mean going to be madness? We've got a sign
I know.
attempting Owlus and Wings trying to break the chain chomp chain. Like,
oh my gosh. I love the sign jumping about it. It's
oh
like
no!
pogo
They
around.
locked LilKirbs now. His camera isn't moving anymore.
Oh no! No!
And all your motion is relative to the camera. You can't even try Owlus at this point.
Oh my gosh, and his expression is just like, okay, alright, I'm being patient with this. It'll be fine.
Go for it. Even with locked camera, he's just gonna hope it. Oh, wasn't quite able to get the wall kick there.
Oh no! Wow.
Linkus in first person.
Oh, jeez.
It looks like he's playing Doom now. He's in front of the door. Let him through. There we go.
Oh, I would have loved to see Linkus's camera as well. Oh, too bad, but that's okay. We'll just watch the flapping, keep on flapping through the window. This is so great. This is so
Whoever
great.
changed the models, thank you so much. Oh, come on. We got the models changed back to the originals.
Oh, no. This is an opportunity for people to make new models happen. We have to look at these things as opportunities. Oh my goodness. It's, yes, it's sort of a disembodied head. Just sliding down. Oh my god.
I love its eyes. The eyes are.
Oh my god. You're gonna kill the commentators. Stop this chat. Stop it.
Oh man, and then LilKirbs, it just has BLJ speed at this point, trying to make his way to some
fish? Oh dear. I have never seen a fish swim quite that way. Nose down.
I've heard a fish out of water, but this is just on another level. Oh, and let's go ahead and lock the camera on Linkus' side too. Finish out the last half of the slide blind.
Meanwhile, LilKirbs is getting too much advantage. Everyone who's on Linkus' team, I urge you right now to do something about that. Thank you very much. Okay, we have a giant head on LilKirbs' side. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, Linkus in a breeze! Someone activated the breeze!
Oh!
The sign is just floating in midair.
Oh god, something again.
It's too much stuff to keep up with.
Oh my god, it's great.
Earlier that was going to be the big sign of the player just being done. We are 7 minutes into this round and we've got a player.
Oh my god. We have a tiny Mario. Oh, how cute he is. Is that a normal look for Mario? Is that a thing in the game, or is this
unfortunately
added by crowd control?
The closest you get is in Tiny Huge Island. He's pretty small relative to his environment, but he's always a bit bigger than that on camera.
Okay, and we have some new donations that have just come in. Double Dave 33, thank you so very much for the $10. I am sure you're contributing to this madness here. Medic Wolf, thank you for the $20 donation. And then we have Adam of the E. I don't know if it's cut off your name, but all it says for me is Adam of the E, $20 donation. Thank you all so very much. We really, really appreciate the craziness you're providing us and the ability to not breathe on my side at least. All the silliness.
That is definitely matched on my side as well. Just something about the sign, man. Something about the way it jumps and everything else.
It's just pogoing around. It's hilarious. So silly question. Does that kind of interfere with your ability to do skips, jumps, position yourself on the wall in specific places to do those things? Does it make the game much harder, do you reckon?
In theory, no, but I think so, absolutely. Because I mean, you kind of get used to how Mario interacts with all the stuff around him, and I mean, the physics in this game are just kind of weird. When you're walking on the edge of a platform, you fall off before you expect to, and just kind of weird stuff like that. You really get used to it. So changing out that model for a completely new model, you're having to try to get used to all that stuff all over again.
Okay, chat. So you've heard how to mess people up right now. This is your key to messing the runners up. If you're a fan of Linkus, mess up LilKirbs as you have just done with the wings. Oh my god.
Oh,
And if you're a fan of LilKirbs, do the same to Linkus.
he's
They
having to
deserve
go
it all.
a long way around on the tower. This is where you know things are getting bad. No one
Oh,
wants to play on the tower.
oh no.
Oh, gonna take a fall here.
Oh my god. Well, and you know, the thing is these players are so good at these games. They're speedrunners, and I think it's kind of fun for them to like play the game in a new and interesting way. They're forced to think differently about the game. Of course, they'd
Yeah.
probably yell at me for saying that, but we need to encourage their re-education. Let's just call it that. How about that, Chad? What do you think?
I mean, you definitely are forced to think differently about the game when you're forced to play as a gigantic fish. I don't think there's anything else that gives you a more alternate perspective. But like,
Oh
you see
my
how much the
god.
fish is floating? It makes it so hard
I
to tell,
do.
like stuff like this
Yeah.
where you're trying to ground pound the thwomp. Like, where are you even in the air? You know?
That is one heck of a fish, I gotta say. You know, just hit that thwomp nose down and you're good.
And then there's, I don't, what is happening with the fish right now?
Fish is having it must have like the fish model the nose must be like where Mario's feet normally are. Instead of the opposite way around. Like I would have put the head where Mario's head is, but that is just me, clearly.
Yeah, I
Apparently.
guess we're not the ones in
It's
control of this fish. So
no, no.
Linkus grabbed the star, and yeah, it's just pointing out. It seems like he's soft locked here because, like,
Oh
I
no.
don't really. Yeah, I think someone
Is
must
that
have
like a
burned him
freeze or
as he was
something
coming
or
down from the star grab. So
oh right.
he may end up needing to reset actually, because
Oh no.
I don't know if you'd be able to pause at this point since the game kind of thinks you're still grabbing the star, but the burn canceled out that star grab animation. I think.
Oh
Not
no.
exactly sure what's happening here. Oh, it finally
Okay.
ended up
Nope.
taking a death. Okay.
Finally. Okay. Mamma
Oh, he
mia
died too far
indeed.
below the camera. That's what it was. Okay.
Ah. Okay.
The way the fish bobs up and down is what gets me. That's what really is killing me. It's just
And the
you know what
somersaults. Oh, it's very amusing.
you know in Toy Story whenever all the toys are trying to cross the road by wearing traffic cones, like the fish
Uh-huh.
looks like that to me. Like it's like the fish is being like bobbled around, carried by someone else or something. Oh man. And it's times like these, I don't know what's happening to Mario when the fish is just sliding around on its edge like that. Like, is Mario swimming? Is he like bonking? Who even knows anymore?
You know, it could be undiscovered Mario tech that we don't know about. It could be like a slide, you know, like baseball players slide into a base. It could be some Mario tech that we don't know about, and that people should look for almost immediately after the run. But yeah, that will test them. That we'll
Yeah,
see.
we need to find that glitch that allows you to become fish in vanilla gameplay. Oh, and Link is
Oh
in
no!
first person again. Not
Little
really
curves
much you
found
can
it,
do with
obviously.
that for Owlets.
Oh my gosh.
So if you've
Oh
never
my
seen the inside of a piranha plant, here you go.
Ooh.
Got some nice choppers. And then meanwhile, LilKirbs has gotten 8 power stars, but you know, not easy to survive in the castle.
Right. We have gotten another donation. Anonymous donated another $25. Thank you so very much for that anonymous donation. I'm looking forward to seeing what you're doing with it. And we've had a question from chat. How do you use crowd? Oh my gosh, my words today. How do you use crowd control? There is an icon. If you mouse over the stream, the actual video, there's a little icon on the upper left that looks like a wrench. Click that, and you'll see what kind of effects that you can add to our players' experiences to make them delightful for the commentators. Anyway,
Make a very unique and memorable experience for everyone involved.
indeed. So the thing is, you buy the coins with real money, and that real money is a donation to the Urban Arts Partnership, which we have much more information on if you do an exclamation point capital UAP. Can find out more about the organization. But then once you buy the coins, you can choose any number of effects to apply, including fish traveling through trees and pogoing on their mouths, and sign carrying and freezing, burning, swiftness, coins, all the things you can imagine, and you can affect their gameplay, and they have no choice in the matter other than they agreed to play today. They
Yeah.
probably might rage quit. You never can tell. Let's see if we can make them. That would be funny.
Let's see how LilKirbs goes on this star. This is a star that relies a ton on your ability to depth percept that wall. So he's not even going to try the wall kick, just falls right to the bottom floor. But that's honestly like the better strat in this case, where you're having to deal with a fish model that you don't even know when it's going to hit the wall. And this right here, like these 3 wall, I'm not even going to try to do the 3 wall kicks. It looks like he's trying to get high enough that he only needs 1. Because those 3 wall kicks can be really difficult if you can't really see yourself that well. And Stat's gonna make him just stick around here for a moment before he can grab the star, but LilKirbs gonna be moving on with one of what I would assume was the more challenging stars at first. Okay, so we've got him. Okay. The fish looks like a carrot. I keep seeing like a blue carrot when I look at it.
I know. Oh my goodness. It does look like LilKirbs is a bit ahead on stars. So Linkus fans, I think we need to do a little bit more to kind of cool LilKirbs speed through here.
Oh, Linkus barely missing that 100-coin platform cycle. I'm kind of shocked that Linkus is going for 100 coin. At this point, I'd be like, okay, 100 coin stars are just crap. I'm not going for any of those in this run. But I mean, you do what you gotta do, I guess.
So far, both runners are doing an amazing job in trying to thwart the crowd's intentions, it seems like.
Now, I do have to ask one question. Do you think the fish would smell better in CCM than Whomp's Fortress? Because I have to imagine it would stay fresher in a cold environment.
You know, that's a very good question. That's a very good question. I guess it would depend. Are we talking about live fish or dead fish? They do look a little bit stiff, but they are, on the other hand, kind of flopping around every now and again doing somersaults. So I don't know.
I see.
Wait, is that a waggle of the tail? It does move, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, that's the other thing Chat's bringing up. Why aren't the penguin, like, freaking out? I mean, the mama penguin, why does he even care about the penguin anymore?
That fish ate the penguin? Did you see that? Oh my god!
The prey becomes the predator!
Their jaws! Holy fuzzy cats! This is rough. Oh my god.
Decolon for just massacring that penguin. I did not know that. Okay, well, the fish in Peach's moat are carnivores today. I learned.
Wow. Wow, penguins everywhere. Beware. That's pretty scary. Any fish in the sea could eat you. Oh no.
Jason pointing out, apparently the 100 coin star just didn't even spawn for Linkus. That's really, really bizarre.
Yeah.
This is so mad. Oh, man.
This is rough times. Wow. I do like that fish coming out of the icebox like that. That makes me feel like having salmon for dinner. All right. Looks like LilKirbs has finished that area. He's now at 11 stars to Linkus's 7. Oh, and Linkus has a camera. Hooray! Now we can see his madness effect, you know, kind of descending upon him. It'll be interesting to see if either of them goes insane by the end of the run or not.
Right. Now we got LilKirbs going to race the penguin, but LilKirbs is being smart. Like I was saying, I would just forego all the 100 coin stars in this run, and it seems that that's his approach too. But we got Tiny Mario on the big slide, which
I'm worried if the penguin is going to eat him in retaliation. The penguin looks huge.
And that penguin can pull you around. Oh, did someone speed up the penguin? Artificial.
Must have been. Oh no! If the penguin wins, does he have to start over?
Yes. You don't get the star if the penguin wins. But luckily, he did win, so not gonna have to worry about the penguin not giving him his star. And thankfully, the penguin does have some rubber banding. It slows down if it's ahead of you at the very end.
Ah, okay. So it's almost guaranteed. I was actually kind of looking forward to the
word there. Almost. And so LilKirbs grabbed the star, but then they immediately respawned him at the top of the slide. So yeah, just gonna go ahead and take that very, very quick, in massive air quotes, fall.
We have some more chat patrons who are donating. We have another anonymous donation of $15. Thank you so very much for that. And Odlin, thank you for the $4 donation. I hope y'all have a lot of fun with these coins. And it looks like LilKirbs is now in danger of being eaten by a penguin. Oh my, no!
Carrying a penguin bigger. Mario's an
No!
ant. Mario's officially an ant. He's carrying like
Oh,
twice his body weight here.
no kidding. That's he's making sure it doesn't eat him, I guess.
Yeah, just holding it in front of. It's like a snake. You
Exactly.
hold the snake right behind the head and it can't bite you. Same here. You just hold the penguin right behind it. No way it can bite you there.
Right.
Oh, and Linkus got smashed before he was trying to go for wall
No.
kicks will work.
What is going on with Linkus? No, he's like spinning in circles. Maybe he's.
I think he was waiting out that crush animation. I think, and just like kind of messing around.
Okay.
But I definitely think that Linkus viewers are being a little more vindictive. Just a touch.
You mean LilKirbs viewers? Because surely Linkus's own crowd wouldn't impede his progress, right? They would help him. You think?
You'd think. It seems like for some of these guys, like the crowd knows that they're decent at the game and just wants to make it that much harder for them to play well.
I see. And LilKirbs is like a giant, it's like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day
this
parade.
Is where stuff gets really hard. You were asking earlier about like strats that the model changes would mess with. This already, you see, like Mario's head should have collected that coin, but like his hitbox is already really weird while flying. So making his model different like this just makes it even harder to tell where you are in relation to those coins. So yeah, LilKirbs just gonna opt to go ahead and just leave.
Oh my god! Wow.
I honestly, I think he's probably going to come back once he gets Mario's real model back, because like with that big head model, it's going to be near impossible to tell when you're grabbing coins and when you're not. But,
yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Because
here's
obviously
another...
the hitbox doesn't increase.
Right, just that normal hitbox. Now let's see how he handles Dark World, because already at the beginning of Dark World, you want that really good switch. Oh, he's just not even going for reds in Dark World. That's interesting. I mean, I can't blame him, though. I mean, you mainly
He might just trying to be surviving here. He's having trouble getting on the platforms, even. This is rough. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and they locked
his camera. Locked as well. Oh, nice.
Let's see. Yeah, you can turn the camera. It's just going to be locked right over here.
Oh, and he can't even go up the stairs. Oh, and the Goombas don't get eaten either.
Finally unlocked his camera.
That was pretty effective means of slowing him down, though. I mean, it looks like Linkus is on the same level right now. Wow, he's catching up. He has 2 less stars, but he is on the same area.
No. First person in Dark World? What sadist did this? You are evil.
You know, you say that, but that sadist is one of our wonderful celebrated donators. So I think we should encourage sadism.
I can't complain too much. You know what?
We should. Oh, hey, LilKirbs has got it as well. Thank you so much, valued donators. This is great.
This is right at the end of the stage, so we'll see if he's able to get through this last little bit. It looks like he's just waiting. I don't blame him at all.
His camera might be locked as well. Maybe. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I got it. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh, this is great. Thank you so much, fans, for providing this entertainment for us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, valued donators.
Exactly, valued donators.
Fulfill all your most punishing desires, please.
Oh, and you know, this is your chance to send a streamer your message of love or envy, whatever you prefer, you know? And Ram is doing so. Ram1010, $25 donation. Thank you so very much for that.
Link is falling off. I think they must have reversed his controls because he just like walked right off by accident there. And then they were trying to get him earlier with that knockback. That's one of the other nefarious ones, the knockback without damage. It'll make it like Mario just fell from a big height, just won't even damage him though. But if that happens while you're in the middle of the air above nothing, then congrats, you just took a death.
Oh boy. However, they are getting more experience on this level, which is great because they probably haven't had this experience quite this way before.
Yeah. Oh, little curves barely
We're
surviving there,
advocates
staying on
of
the wooden ramping.
learning here. This is all about the UAP philosophy. They are learning new things, learning with challenges in front of them that we will help them overcome or place even more challenges in front of them depending on the
Yeah.
donations.
I'm gonna be real. I think the big Mario head is like the most distracting model out there because it looks like the
It's
actual
great.
hitbox is just like where his neck should be. Like most of the model is just vacant space. So it seems like
Mhm.
that's the one that would be the hardest to tell where on earth you are.
It's great though. It's
No,
very
it
much
is.
like a giant floating balloon that's like kind of flying through the air. I was gonna say it's like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade floats or
It's like
balloons
the
that they have there.
aftermath of the Macy's
Yeah.
massacre.
It, no, no massacres. We're having a nice time here. We're being sadistic and
But
all of that. It's
where
great.
else would just a disembodied head have come from? I mean, I gotta be realistic at a point. Like,
No, but this is not a sort of a live, sort of bleeding head. This one is like a balloon. It's friendly.
well,
It's
that's why the eyes
smiling,
are
right?
okay. I gotcha.
The eyes don't blink. There's no guts spilling out of the neck. It's fine. It's great. This is not Halloween. We're in Happy Land now, sort of. Happy Land being relative
What's
to
happening
who
with
you are.
Bowser? Whoever activated that first
The
person camera
sign.
during the throw, you are beautiful. Oh my god.
Oh my
Little
god!
curves.
No, little curves falling again. Not enough helium in that balloon. Oh
Oh, and
no.
Linkus in the middle of Wolfenstein 64. Just trying
Oh
to get this Bowser
wow.
fight over with. And someone turned him into the sign already. Oh man. Return of the sign, return of the king.
Oh, I love that sign. It's so cute. Oh, we got a key.
I'm never gonna
Hooray!
stop wondering which sign is that. Is that the sign that tells you how to slide kick? Is that the sign that tells you about like the TikTok clock thing? Like what? Which sign in the game is that, man? I gotta
What if
know.
it's an LED sign that like changes, like depending on which one you walk up to? It's like one of those picture frames that like changes the picture every now and again, you know? Like a screen.
So now it's gonna be like Schrodinger's sign. Like it's any of the signs
Yeah.
in the game as long as you aren't directly observing it.
Exactly. See? See? See, this is
Oh,
technology and what it does for you.
someone noticed that LilKirbs didn't have the big head model anymore, so they figured they would do him a favor and give him his favorite model, the one that he obviously wants more than any other, right? Like, he's having to try to figure out, like, which direction am I even facing anymore?
Oh, poor little Curbs can't get out of this area.
Man, I
Oh.
think, okay, let's see if he can finally get into the fight here, and what? I wonder what's happening with Linkus here. Okay, he's finally able to get Bowser to despawn and get the key. I think he had actually gotten the key once, but they must have respawned the level again.
Mm.
And yet again, we have this breeze action going, just barely keeping him out of range of the key.
That's great. I love that like floating thing that's going on there. That's
Yeah.
fabulous. Oh, look at him floating backwards.
Oh, and they killed Little Curves in the fight too. Oh
Oh
man, at least you
no.
spawned right outside of the pipe. But okay, Linkus has the key. He can go to the basement now. He's good to go ahead and continue on. All right, now let's see.
All
Big
right.
fight opportunity for Curbs here. He just eats Bowser. No need to throw. Where even is he bleeding?
Oh my god. Oh,
You
this is
just
so
gotta
good.
spin and pray, I guess. I don't know what I'm off you at. Oh man.
He's like staring him down, you know. Who do you think you're tossing up?
Let me just chomp right down on him real quick. And it throws him the opposite way by accident. Okay, he's getting closer. He's
He's
getting closer.
roughing him up, you know, tossing him
Yeah.
around a bit. He's gonna teach him a lesson. Hey, I'm gonna look on your underbits too. Haven't painted your chest?
Mario
What are your
has
abs
no
looking like,
concept of
Bowser?
privacy. Just vastly invading his privacy.
Indeed,
There we go,
indeed.
got the
You know
bump
what?
in.
I think there's a bit of shaming going on because Bowser hasn't been to the gym in a while. Mario's like, "Yo, you don't have any abs anymore. I'm gonna kick your butt," and he did. See, he got the key right now.
Yeah, I mean, the more you watch Mario and Bowser's relationship, the more you understand why Bowser is so vindictive. I mean, Mario really
Mhm.
kind of brings it on himself to an extent. I love the key just
Indeed.
floating around.
Oh, he ate the key then too. It went inside his head. Almost inside his ear like a magician. You know how they pull things out of people's ears,
Oh yeah,
ostensibly? Yeah.
Mario head is a magician, I guess. So we
Yeah.
got Linkus. He's on his way to the top of the pyramid star. He's almost there. Got to just get through the first person. This is weird.
That is a
And they
that's
killed him right. That shadow shows how close he
No!
was.
Oh my god, that was close. Okay, alright, having to do the hard way. It's all good though. So now they're
Someone
kind of
gave
at
him
the
a
same
wing
spot
cap,
here.
so he might just end up taking a flight over there since you do a triple off the slope anyway.
That was really good timing though, whoever did the death there.
Oh yeah, that was so good timing. And when you consider things like Twitch delay, it's like how can you get that good at timing? See that one? I mean, you killed
Exactly.
him, you prevented him from getting the star, but I mean, come on, that was easy street. That didn't take any kind of timing effort.
I do feel like our valued donators are getting a lot of practice in right now. They are
Oh,
learning
absolutely.
how to, make things kind of hell for people, which is great.
All right,
And
we
we
got side
have
Mario again for Linkus here.
We have another donation, two donations that have just come in. Just a Gamer John, thank you so very much for the huge $50 donation. Wow, I'm thinking you're having a lot of fun with this. And an anonymous donator donated $4. Thank you again. Oh, this is great. I can tell y'all are having so much fun with this. Oh, and Jason is telling us we made $4,000 for the charity. Thank you so much, everybody. This is amazing. Oh, I'm so excited about this.
Man, we are just smashing these donation goals. Thank you so much, chat, for your generosity. And the next goal here is going to be $5,000. And to go ahead and point out, that's the entire cost of a full year of student instruction, including both their summer coding camp and one-on-one mentorship for the student. So, I mean, $5,000, you're starting to get into the territory with these donation goals that, like, we're making a huge impact for these students for this program. And I love that Mario head riding the shell just looks like Mario's head poking out of a turtle. Like this is a
That's what's
really
inside a
weird.
Koopa shell. Hey.
It must be, yeah. I mean, where is the toxic waste in the Mushroom Kingdom? Like that must be a turtle from Hazy Maze Cave or something.
That could be. Could be.
We got yet another rendition of first-person Mario from Linkus here. The fact that the first-person camera is through a cannon shot is so great because it gives you that real FPS type aura. You know, you got the crosshair over it. It just, oh man.
Oh my goodness. Well, I
Got
do feel
yet
like
another
the gamers are both having a fair chance. I am kind of liking seeing these Mario heads bobbing in the sand like this. It's very like mud bath kind of. Like maybe they're at a beauty spa. Is that what's going on here in this level?
Maybe so, yeah. The good old healing clay mask, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sacred mud.
Oh, we got. Okay, these players are gonna be trying to get on top of these pillars now. Pillarless is just not an option here. If you're familiar with Mario runs, you know about the difficult trick that is pillarless. And while I would love to see these runners attempt something like that, it just makes way more sense to open the pyramid the normal way. And LilKirbs, they're noticing that he definitely didn't actually trigger one of these pillars. Let's try to figure out which one it is. Okay, thankfully it was this third one, so he's got the pyramid open now. Just got to get over to the entrance. Which is way
All right, we
easier said
have.
than done, and he jumps right into the quicksand there.
No!
I
Oh
almost wonder if someone
my.
threw a controller reversal in there to make that happen.
Well, we have two more Sadis, aka value donators, joining up. We have Hyper W donating $10. Thank you so very much for that. And Anonymous, another $20. Thank you so very much for those donations. We really appreciate them. And our runners also appreciate them because if they didn't have anything to do, then we wouldn't be here today. They do this for fun and enjoyment, and they might. I hope they have a nice a latte afterward to celebrate all of the fun here.
Nice and relaxing to commemorate this just being over. 'Cause, yeah, this is a big struggle for these runners, I'm sure. Talk about fish out of water. I think shifting sandland is the least
Yeah,
adept environment for a fish. I mean,
I
I,
think so too.
I'm halfway expecting a timer to pop up, like you were in a hot area in Ocarina of Time. Like, okay, fish, you need to get out of here pretty soon. The fish doesn't even touch
I
the
love
shell. There's just a shell
it's
venturing through this course, and
magic.
there happens to
It's
be a fish
magic.
nearby.
Oh, that's glorious. I like this. And like you can tell like the tail is like flexing in the direction they're going. So it's like a sort of like a wind vane, controlling where the fish is going. Oh, this is great. Oh, and into the
Finally in that
pyramid, little
loading
curves
zone.
goes.
Okay, so let's see. I think LilKirbs is gonna be going for these secrets. Yeah. So a few different stages in this game. If you haven't played this game in a while, they'll have secret stars that you have to gather 5 secrets in the level to spawn the star. And in this case, it's just 5 coins within the pyramid that spawn that secret star.
Oh, I see. There it is.
Yeah, this is one that normally in 70 you only ever see this if the player is doing what's called the double pillarless route. But in this case, it's another star that they can get to relatively easily, so you may as well. And Jason pointing out in chat, and definitely worth a shout out. Shout outs to Saren Muse supporting a lot of this from the back as our restreamer. There's a ton of work that goes into these sorts of events from that restreaming side, so definitely deserving of a shout out for all the hard work they're putting in to make this event possible. Oh, someone grounded Linkus as soon as he started taking flight for that log rolling star. He was
It might
almost
have
2 and
been
2.
It might have been Big Head Fund who just donated $11. Thank you so very much for that.
Man, both times he got the flight, immediately they grounded him right afterwards. They must be either doing a, like, shock redeem or some other, like, bonk or something. It's also just weird, too,
I
once they
sense
get
that
the
our-
wing cap the way Mario flies.
I like that they're like halfway through the arch. Flipping is real.
Okay, LilKirbs, I must return to my people. Like, that's what it reminds me of. I love how it flattens. I never noticed that. When they take fall damage, it flattens. Oh my god. That's beautiful.
Alright, both jumping back in there.
And the one that I'm wondering about now, so the damage that we saw LilKirbs take where it flattened the head, that was like a mid-fall damage, where it would do like 2 slivers of health. I really wonder what this big head would look like if you took a big fall damage and took like 4 slivers of health. Because normally that
I
animation
think we should
just
test
like...
that out, don't you think?
I
That would be
kind of
great.
think so. And I mean, I don't know how we would manage
For
to test that
science.
out.
For science.
Because I certainly
Only for
don't have
science.
any means of controlling what these players are experiencing on their end, but maybe someone in chat has a way to control that. Who knows?
I wonder. We should figure that out. Does anyone want to try? We need more scientific advancement. Go for it. You will be promoting science. If you...
We're performing
You
human
don't
experimentation on the
That's right.
giant Mario head.
Well, we're on the runners. Either way.
Why not both at the same time? And yet again, it's just
Multitasking, it's
see
great.
from Linkus's face there, the hand coming up and just okay. Knock
He's
it off,
talking
you
to
guys.
people. Oh my goodness.
That's another thing too, Saren's pointing out in chat, when you're speedrunning this game, normally you actually don't want to save ever, because not saving saves a little bit of time over saving. But for something like this, you always want to save every star that you get. You don't want to give these guys the chance to take away anything.
But yeah, because you can cause, well, not you specifically, but our value donators can cause a death instantly. And yeah, that would be a huge, huge loss if they had several stars and then someone would be like, nah, I'm not a fan of this run so far. I'm just going to kill you in your tracks.
I just want to point out real quick, the star that people are just bullying Linkus on so bad, this star should take 12 seconds. Like,
Oh, dear.
start to finish, it should take 12 seconds.
Oh,
Oh,
They're
why did
so-
he take the ground pounder? He didn't have enough
oh.
health for it. Oh, man.
no.
That's so unfortunate because that one wasn't actually chat's fault for once, unless chat activated that ground pound for him. I don't know.
Oh, oh,
Oh,
little
and Curb's getting
curves.
bullied right off the edge there. Okay, Linkus has his normal model. He's zooming at it. He's trying to go for it as fast as he can. Let's see, he's got the flight. Oh, they zap him right as soon as he gets that flight. Okay, not a problem. Go ahead and back yourself up. Got a lot more health than you normally get. Oh, oh, they gave him the awful camera. Oh my god. The camera that they gave him somehow is normally a glitch that happens in weird situations after flying. In fact, I don't even know if that was a crowd control command. That may have just been a side effect of getting amped where he did during the flight. But that camera where it like bounces a lot with you, the only way to undo it is to start flying again. And it is horrible to deal with when you get that camera.
Linkus finally getting that star and
Yeah,
saving
finally.
immediately afterward. We had
All right, let's.
another donation come in from Ryan PLK. Thank you so very much for the $15. We really appreciate that.
God, we're already so close to that $5,000 goal. Already halfway there from the time that we beat our last goal.
I know, $4,544. Thank you so much, chat, for being so generous today. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Wow.
Oh,
That's
Linkus almost at the top of the pole, but then that zap just taking him out.
Oh no! See if LilKirbs can. What is he supposed to do around those little
No,
bullies?
you want to knock all three of those into the lava, and then there'll be a big one that spawns that you also want to knock into the lava.
Okay.
And as you can see, they mess with you a pretty good amount, and of course, Tiny Mario is a little bit less effective.
Oh no! No!
Oh, getting knocked into the lava. Let's see. Okay, he's gotten himself out of there, but still having issues with these guys. There we go. Just
Now,
keep that one in. Just needs one
I
more.
see Linkus is being left alone. I feel like LilKirbs supporters should rectify that situation just a tiny bit.
All right, and we do have the big one nicely done from LilKirbs. Not having any issues with the big bully there.
Even though he's so tiny and cute.
Yeah, Tiny Mario underneath the bigger star. Oh, and Linkus not getting the long jump there. That's unfortunate.
Oh, Linkus having no trouble with this bully at all.
There we go. Alright, LilKirbs venturing his way into the volcano here. Now, the volcano, if you take a death, you will respawn in the volcano when you re-enter the painting. So, if we start seeing a lot of issues here, you know, at least these runners will be able to take solace in the fact that they won't have to go all the way back inside the volcano. Right now, LilKirbs taking things very, very comfy with this last little bit of movement up to the star. There we go.
Yeah, Linkus had his camera messed up there for a moment, but he decided to just wait it out instead.
Now, I do have to take this opportunity to notice that we've had the normal Mario model for quite some time now on both sides, actually.
I know. It's shocking. It's horrible. We need our valued donators, aka sadists, to fix this situation, I think.
Oh, this is just that's just mean. What they did to Linkus, they're locking the camera at the very bottom of the volcano, because this volcano just spirals upward. So what are you supposed to do now?
Oh, sad times.
There we go. We went ahead and unlocked the camera, and
no, did he get smushed?
Go ahead and
oh, he got flattened. Oh my goodness. We
have
just
first
had
person in the volcano. This is even worse. Yep, and that's why, because it's impossible to platform with that first person camera.
I know who might be the culprit. We might have had a person donate $500. Thank you to Small Ant. That is a huge ant donation. Thank you so very much for that. That is just wow. So very generous of you, and enjoy the sadism. Torture our people to the highest amounts of your pleasure. Go for it. Yay!
Yeah, huge shout outs to Small Ant. I'm assuming Small Ant just saw some SM64 runners in pain and said, you know what, as an SMO runner, I have to do my due diligence.
Oh my goodness.
There's a little bit of trolling. Yeah, you can do a pretty fair bit of trolling for 500. That's for sure.
Oh, yes, you
And
can.
speaking of a fair bit of
Absolutely.
trolling, guess who's back?
Oh, hey! Hey, Mario. Is that you, Mario? You look a little bloated today.
Just the dead-eyed stare into the sky. Oh, and they put Linkus in first person again, right on the end. But I mean, hey, at least now he can aim at the
Oh.
poles really, really easily. Let's see
His
it. Let's see the jump.
expression is good, too.
He's like, is this gonna work?
"Okay."
I don't know if this is actually gonna work.
Oh, here he goes, here he goes. Oh, and
Okay,
little
so they
curves
burned him,
collecting
and then actually got rid of the
stuff.
first person.
Okay. He's good. He's good. He got a star. He's relieved at this situation. Little curbs in an interesting area.
Trying to go for the Christmas Miracle triple jump here. In this level, there are no ceilings virtually anywhere. They just kind of only have the walls at a height that you shouldn't be able to jump over, but looks like LilKirbs just gonna try this a few more times to go ahead and get over
You know
the
the way you say that, a triple Christmas miracle jump. This does not sound like something a giant Mario head can do. Wait, did he just do it?
He just did it! There it is!
Oh my god, well then, skill.
There's the jump,
Hey.
and unfortunately
I
did not
think...
get the switch press. That's why we call this
Aw.
Christmas Miracle, because that switch press used to
Okay.
be thought to just be random.
No, and he died. Oh no. I
He'll
was
have to
just
do it
about
all
to
over again.
say, you know, people who can do the triple Christmas miracle jump while giant Mario clearly need some more impediment in their way. We need some more learning opportunities for little curbs. We need some like flaming, burning, fish action. Who knows what we
Yeah,
need
you gotta
here?
teach these guys some
But
more
you
lessons. Come
have
on.
control, crowd. You can do the things to these runners that you've always wished for. Well, wait, within reason. Well, you don't have to be reasonable. We can be completely sadistic within this game. Feel free, feel free. We give you permission because we need to laugh because we're in a joyful, joyful mood today.
Oh, and they slow down Linkus when he's running on the ground. So let's see. I halfway wonder. Okay, he's just gonna go ahead and go for this elevator clip here. It looks like. See if he can get under there in time. There we go. Nice, nice. That's another neat little thing. If you press up against that wall behind that elevator, you can actually just kind of clip right through if you're in the right spot. Oh, and they reset LilKirbs. They didn't want him to be in that room with the Christmas Miracle jump. And yes, as
I
Jason
wonder.
is saying in chat, just like our runners are having to navigate the big head challenges in this game, UAP helps students navigate big head challenges in life.
Perfect, perfect. Hey, good segue, good marketing, but completely true, isn't it? So UAP is a great, great organization. If you just joined the stream, we are raising money today for the Urban Arts Partnership, and they are a fantastic organization who help students, especially from lower income backgrounds. They help them succeed in life, and they teach the kind of the focus is game design, but what they teach is like art and coding and stuff, as well as like SAT preparation and scholarships, that kind of thing, and help people who need help the most. And it's a life changing program for people, and it's a great, great organization to support. And I'm really happy to support that today, just by being here. And I'm so glad that everyone in chat is like looking at this program and seeing the value in it. We really, really appreciate your donations. It's just incredible generosity from you today.
Absolutely, and with the money that they've been able to raise through fundraisers like this, they've been able to offer $5 million in future merit scholarships to their various students. They have a 100% college transition rate, so 100% of their students that graduate their program go on to go to college, which the average national rate for matriculation going to college like that is way lower than 100%, I can guarantee you. And then also for their AP Computer Science Principles test, the normal pass rate is about 70%. It's a pretty hard test for a college credit, but the students that go through UAP tend to end up at an 85% pass rate. So there are a lot of ways that you can see the changes that this program is having for a lot of these kids, and their base is made up of 91% people that fall into that low income sort of bracket. So these programs make a huge impact on people that may not have access to a ton of resources normally, and especially in a field that kind of needs access to sometimes higher end resources. You know, you can't really game design with just a couple of sticks, so you got to
Well,
have some
exactly. And
resources available.
I think most of us as gamers take for granted that everybody's got a computer, but the reality is some people don't. And some of those people might be amazing game designers. Maybe they love games, but they don't have a computer at home. So UAP provides them the abilities to kind of to have access to the equipment, the resources, and as well as the learning, the knowledge to kind of get ahead in things and really kind of close that gap of equipment and all that kind of stuff, so they can move on to a career they really love and they're really going to enjoy. And regardless, they learn amazing life skills that will help them in the future.
Absolutely. And it's easy to hear about programs like this and just think like, oh, it's just a game design boot camp. But it's really made to be this holistic approach to getting kids interested in computer science and programming at large, and also give them the tools that they need to be ready for college applications and be able to succeed in college. So it's just, no matter whether you decide after the program to go right into a career as a game designer or try to take those skills somewhere else, you will have definitely gained something that will help you in your life from that point forward. We've
And
got
we've
little
had
curves now trying desperately to get on top of this little island with a pretty precise jump here. And this big head Mario, it's that much harder to tell when your feet actually hit the ground.
I do feel like he has an advantage, like he has a floating advantage being that bloated head, don't you?
I mean, he must. Like, what else is that head filled with, you know?
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, and he's
We've
sliding
had
around
two
on
more.
Dory's neck, can't even get on top of this little island.
No.
The
Oh
star
no.
right there, just feet away from him, but
Oh, he
there we
got it
go. He's finally got
finally.
that jump.
Oh, great, great, great. So we've had
Wait,
two
wait.
more donations come in. We've had one from Tarman11. Thank you so very much for the $20 donation. And another from an anonymous donator, $20 from you as well. Thank you so very much. We really appreciate it.
We've got little curves stuck on a blank screen. I'm curious if this is
Is that a
due to
crowd control thing? Like a whiteout? Is that a thing?
I I'm not
He's saying,
sure.
what happened? Huh.
That's very very. I guess we're about to see in a moment. Maybe he'll reset in a moment if it truly isn't intentional.
Huh.
Link is finally
Wow.
getting over that wall with a nice dive after his wall kick, but just not quite enough height to trigger the switch press there. I don't think
Oh,
either of these runners have done it yet today, but when
looks
you
like
go to land on that
LilKirbs
switch,
is showing his controller. He's not able to do anything. He may have to reset.
ooh. And we're seeing in chat someone saying it's the turned back time effect that seems to be causing an issue, maybe. I guess one of the effects just got applied at just a bad time. But I mean, when you consider how many different effects there are and like how many different situations there are for these effects to be applied, like it's kind of a no wonder that this kind of stuff will happen every once in a while. So
Yeah,
thankfully
no
we do have
kidding.
that 28-star file, and LilKirbs pretty even with Linkus at this point. Just a couple more stars
Mhm.
remaining on both of these sides before these players can start trying to head upstairs.
Little curves immediately turned into a giant head again. We can't forget to keep on buffing his status. I agree with you, chat. Looks a much better look on him
I mean,
than just
what
regular
do you
Mario,
mean
you know?
turned into a big head? This is Super Big Head 64. This is the way I played this as a kid.
Well, how come
Can't
Linkus
do
isn't a big head or a
Oh,
fish or a
he's playing the ROM
sign or
hack.
a oh, ROM hacks, right? So shouldn't he be like a feather or a wing? Hmm. I feel there's something wrong with Linkus's character. It
You know
looks
what I'm wondering is,
extremely
like,
like
have we really seen all the models already? Because I feel like there have got to be a couple of models that we haven't seen quite yet.
oh.
Like,
Yeah, I
I halfway
agree. I
wonder
want
if,
to see
like,
them all.
Yoshi is in that list. Because there is a Yoshi model in this game. He's big, but, I mean, so is the big Mario head. Alright, so Little
I think
Curve's in
it's
kind of a precarious position here.
mhm.
Okay, managing to survive this bouldering here. Okay, there we go. Gonna be advancing up this pathway now. We have seen them all? Okay, man.
Aw. Well, it wouldn't hurt to see them again because I'm kind of tired of this Mario on Linkus's side here. This is too boring for us. We need to have
I mean,
action
it's
and
way too
excitement.
easy.
Dear friends and sadists in chat, I mean value donators. We need more from you. Spend your bits and show us your creative side. That's a good way of putting it. We can be creative here. This is a collaborative project with the runners. They appreciate you so much. Like you can see it on their faces how intense they're feeling about this situation.
Just
They
imagining
love
someone
you.
overhearing this and walking in like, "Oh, what collaborative art project are you working on?" "I'm trying to make this runner's
Exactly.
life miserable."
We're trying to improve upon the paintings. We're drawing over the Picasso and making it even better.
All right, now we
All right,
got
Link is now
Linkus and
swimming.
hopefully one of the more okay, not one of the more comfy stages. How is I don't fully understand what's happening now on Linkus' side because he should be dead. I don't really
Hmm.
get why he's not. Is it just waiting for him to land? I think it's just waiting for him to land or something.
Oh no, he has more. Oh, did somebody give him life?
Someone must have,
Oh,
yeah. That was
wow.
bizarre. So
That
I
was
guess someone
fantastic.
must have
That was
red
great
barred him, but in
timing.
a weird situation. Yeah, that was beautiful
Nice.
timing.
That was fantastic. Thank you, chat. That was amazing to watch. Oh, hello. What is that? Oh, shiny Mario.
Little cap there.
Look at
And,
that. He's been dipped in mercury.
it's funny because this is one of the few stages that like there's actually a metal cap box nearby there. But yeah, like you're not supposed to have metal cap in the castle, for instance.
So what does
It's
the metal
being
cap do? I've never heard of that before.
so it just lets you walk underwater, just like sink underwater, and then in
Ah.
Hazy Maze Cave, the area with the toxic gas that LilKirbs is in, the
Mhm.
toxic gas won't affect you. And I believe
That's
too,
handsy.
like you have more resistance to damage from enemies. So like if you jump into a sniffet, normally it would damage you, but if you have the metal cap on, it'll damage the sniffet instead.
Well, that sounds very, very handy. It does look like. I wonder if Little Curbs can he have the metal cap effect and still be Big Mario? Like, I
I'd
mean, big
imagine
head
so.
Mario?
I would
I
imagine
just had a thought.
because earlier we did see them in Lethal Lava Land using the wing cap while they were big head. It just didn't show any
Mhm.
wings on the head. So I'd imagine if they collected the metal cap, it would probably just look the same, but it would
Mhm.
give them the properties of metal cap.
I see.
So we
It
got
might
Lil Curve.
be a little bit disorienting because obviously, Little Curbs can't see if he still has the metal cap effect on. He just have to
Right,
remember that he has it or not.
right. You can tell with the music. The music does change with it on, but
Okay.
who knows how
Okay.
constant the music is with this hack here. And Link is there. He got damaged, and so used the invincibility frames. Or I think someone just gave him iframes from crowd control, and just used that to swim right through the eel instead of having to like lead him out of his ship there.
See,
It
I thought it was a suicide run. I thought that eel looks very scary indeed. I don't want to go anywhere near those teeth.
well, unfortunately, you do need to go a little close to him. What you're supposed to lead
Okay.
him out of that hole and then swim in after him behind him. But in this
Ah.
case, Link is just kind of cutting out the middleman,
Little curves.
just swimming
Oh,
around.
it's
I
so
love how, like,
strange
as long as
looking.
he's not turning, it's just like the Mario head rotating back and forth.
Yes.
Oh, and Link
Like a
has got
sad
killed
balloon
inside the
underwater.
ship there.
Oh no! Oh no! But I do feel like Linkus has too many advantages. I think we need to change his model into something
This is
else.
a bad idea. I'm saying it right
What
now.
if?
So
Hmm?
this is Aquarium. It's just a red coin gathering star, but it takes like at least I think 40 seconds, give or take. Like he is giving himself way too much time for chat to start something.
That's a good point, actually. How many red coins do they need to get
So it's
a,
gonna
a
be
star?
8. So he's halfway through it
8.
now.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh,
let's
and
see.
he's
Here's the
hurrying.
fifth
He's
one.
hoping nobody sees him. Nobody from Little Curbs team sees him and
Hopefully no
decides
one
to be
noticed.
sadistic. Hopefully, no
Okay,
one
he's got
noticed.
6. Come on, just
He's
needs
got
2 more.
6. Come on, chat. Come on.
And there's the
You can do it.
respawn.
You can do
But the
it.
respawn doesn't change how many coins he's collected, so
No, but
it does delay him
he
a
just
little
has to
bit,
swim
but
around a little bit, giving a chance for someone else to insert creativity. Let's go. 7 coins.
and
Oh,
there's
poor
the
thing. Poor
okay,
thing.
they amped him there. That was really interesting. I don't know if whoever submitted that knew that was gonna
No!
happen.
Oh,
So
they're
whenever
doing
they
it on
amp him,
repeat.
oh my
Oh
god.
my god. Oh
Whenever
no, they
they're
got
amping him, it causes Mario to temporarily be grounded, and every time Mario enters the water, he enters at the top. So every time they amp him, the game thinks he's re-entering the water all over again.
I think
Okay,
they
he's
found
got
it
the
funny
star. Oh
to
man, that
to
was
shock him
close.
underwater. I think they were testing this out, electric shocks, and that's bad in water in general.
Yeah,
But
I
that
don't
was
tend to
that was
mix with
pretty
water
funny
very
though.
well.
They kind of messed up for a bit there. Oh no, it's still shocking him.
I feel like that
Oh,
must have been a delay. When they kill him with the shock snap.
oh
Mario just falls over on his. I've never seen that death animation. Oh my god! I didn't even know there was a
That's
separate
great.
one for getting shocked to death. I didn't even know.
God.
Man.
See, that's what we mean about creativity. Y'all are fantastic. Oh my god, this is great. This is high quality entertainment here. I think it's
Oh,
much better
so
than watching regular speedruns.
I hate to admit it, but yeah, it kind
It
of
is, isn't
is.
it?
Okay, Link is going for sky jump now. Let's see if he can get high enough here and manage to get the star before anything bad happens.
Oh
There's the
no!
amp yet again.
No! Oh my god, that was cruel. Cruel
Now
but
he's gonna take an
creative.
alternate method to get over here. And he had that bad camera for just a moment, but since he took flight all over again, he didn't have to keep it for very long. He needs to mess with his camera, I believe. Okay, there he goes. That wall kick can be pretty difficult with that standard Lakitu cam.
Herb's
Okay,
kind
so
of.
he's trying to grab the star. Let's see it. There we go.
Oh, he got it. He got it. LilKirbs looking up, looking at that star, looking at the shark too, like it might eat him. Oh, whoa!
I don't think that shark has a chance with how big that Mario head is.
No, I meant Mario might eat the shark for dinner.
Oh,
That looked
yeah,
kind of
that's a
dangerous for
very
the
realistic
shark, I have to
possibility.
say.
Yeah, that's a job hazard that shark did not sign up for. He's gonna be giving a call to his local OSHA representative after this.
You're right, that poor shark. Like, no, I've got scared. I'm post-traumatic stress after that Mario looked at me. He gave me the evil eye.
Oh
It was
no, the
bad
rings. Okay,
times.
okay. So I have to talk about the rings real quick. So these
Mhm.
rings are really buggy. The rings that you
Okay.
see on your screen are not actually the hitbox. So like you see, there are times that like the head is very clearly going through the ring, and you would think it should count. But
Mhm.
like if you were to be able to see the actual ring hitbox, it would be like sideways. So
Weird.
and yeah, and so coupled with like LilKirbs having that big head, like this is a nightmare of a story. He's already on like his second trip around. He needs one more ring. He
Oh.
just needs that fifth one. And
No!
that's what I mean. He just passes
Oh,
right
sad
through it like there
times.
wasn't even anything there.
Oh, the poor big Mario head. It's not big enough, I guess.
This is suffering here. Oh man. And notice that no
Oh.
one's even putting anything in to make this even worse. This is just the way the game is. It's bad
No.
enough.
I think they're putting in to keep him as a big Mario head because they know how detrimental this is. They're just like spamming the big Mario head on him.
And
Like,
yet
never
again,
let
he
it
got
drop
fourth
off.
one more time, but he still just can't get the fifth one. Oh
Aw.
man. And Linkus died, got sent
No.
outside the castle, and instant
No.
died again.
Oh my goodness.
They're absolutely bullying the Linkus. Okay, we got one secret, two secret. LilKirbs trying to. He can't just. Ah!
Come on, Manta Ray. Give me the rings. Give me the rings. Help.
Oh man, and see these
Oh.
here where LilKirbs is
No.
now. These rings are the worst. Like these are absolutely sideways. Some of the rings are kind of okay, but
Whoa,
oh,
what happened?
someone amped him, so he's got to swim
Oh.
all the way back down there.
Oh my god. Oh yes, Saren is noting chat is ruthless right now against Linkus. Yes, continue to be ruthless. That's what we're here for. We need to encourage this sort of. I mean, I guess you could help people if you wanted to, make them
And
fly.
Jason asking,
or
"How can I help Linkus?"
something.
But I mean, only God can help. Even God can't help you now.
No.
With the strength that Chad has, no one is able to stand in their way. There's no chance.
Now
Chad
I
is
don't know
just-
if I've. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Chad's just ruthless.
Brutal. Okay, and we have another donator, Phaser Laser 80. Thank you so much for the $5. And if you're wondering, everyone, how to get in on this, if you haven't seen this before, this is crowd control, and you are the crowd. So you can donate money to the UAP, which is our charity for today. And with that money, you are given coins, whereby you can buy some very interesting effects in the game that the runners don't have really much choice over. You can make them big, you can make them small, you can make them signs or fish in inconvenient locations, or giant heads floating in water, or all kinds of things. And just all you need to do is on your Twitch screen, it's just mouse over the actual video, and you'll see a wrench on the upper left hand side. Just click that wrench, and it'll tell you how to get started.
Yep, and this is there's so many different effects that you can trigger, and half the fun, because yeah, it's nice to see a player towards the end of a hard star and put in that instant death command, but what I think is so much more fun is just finding the commands that don't cost a whole lot, but situationally can do a lot of damage. Like people finding out that that shock command does a lot of damage whenever you're in the water trying to swim through. Okay, he's at 4.
It's
Come
so
on.
rough.
Come on, you got it. You got.
Oh,
It cheated him yet again.
now, I don't mean for this to be a pun, but I feel like LilKirbs is buying into the sunken cost fallacy at this point. He's spent so much time on this one star. Is it worth it for him to keep doing this? Is it like necessary for him to complete this to get a further area, or can he skip this level?
No, he could skip it if he wanted, but I think the big motivating factor is like at any given time, he's about 20 seconds away from the star being collected. Like it's not going to take him that long once he finally gets that nice like 5-ring progression. But see, it's just he keeps having to restart, and now he's finally going to just like you were saying, just say, okay, I need to just leave this behind for now.
Right. Okay.
He already has the only star that is technically required in this game. There's one star that changes the way that the castle is laid out a little bit, and that one is required. But other than that, there's no required star. The only thing is that he's going to need 70 stars to get to the end of the game, and 50 to get to the top of the castle with the last 2 stages.
Okay.
But
I was just gonna
right
say,
now he's in the
maybe.
second Bowser stage, so this is the continuation of Dark World from earlier. And as you can see, the big gimmick of this one is that there's fire everywhere.
I see. The floor is lava.
Quite literally.
Like, really lava. No joke, lava.
They don't call it a
Actual
fire
lava.
sea for nothing. That's the name of this level, is Bowser in the Fire Sea, so... it lives up to its name, I think.
Okay. Yeah, it does look very, very fiery, very sea-like. I would agree with that.
So now he's going to be moving up to the second layer, if you will.
Oh, looks. Oh my gosh.
It's like it's skewering the head almost.
Oh dear. Yes. See now, if you see, chat, if you see your favorite runner struggling, it is a good opportunity for you to help them. I know it is very tempting to always trip up the opposing player, but sometimes, see, now this is even better. A fish is clearly better than a giant head.
The fish on
Even
the
though they
pole
might
is
get
so
grilled.
good.
Fish on a pole, yes.
And now,
I can't
interestingly,
tell if
even
Little
though...
Curves is happier or not.
I'm not sure, honestly.
He has this look of like, okay, I know I don't know him very well, but his expression is, you know, I don't know if he's happier than with a giant head.
I do think it's really interesting, though, how he's going for reds here, since he didn't go for the red coin star in Dark World. It's definitely a gamble. Oh, and Linkus has the metal cap in the worst situation possible, where
Oh
he
my
gosh, he wants to go up right now. He doesn't want to be sunk.
Oh no! They're trolling him!
Another one. Well, that answers your question. So, he is still metal capped, even though he does have the fish model. That's pretty ironic, a sinking fish.
Oh, and all his friends are swimming nearby. That's so cute. I like this.
He's the big leader of the pack.
Oh, and they're like, hey, why do you want to leave us? Why are you trying to leave? You're one of us now. Oh, he's floating, maybe? Maybe?
Oh,
nope.
Not quite.
Maybe not. So does he have to take damage, or is that's a crowd control effect that they can give him the metal cap?
Right. And it's just going to be a timed thing. He just has to wait for the metal cap timer to run out.
Okay.
Now, theoretically, he could get shocked by someone, and that would snap him to the top, and he wouldn't instantly snap back down. He would have, like, some time to fall. So, like, that could help him go ahead and get to the top and continue on, but that'd be about it. These LilKirbs is going to be attempting Manta Rings yet again. Of course, like I said, with those
You know,
buggy
I
rings.
feel a sense of dread and doom because we have had numerous donations. We have had Phaser Laser 80 with a $5 donation, Anonymous with $20, another an Anony Mouse with $20, and we have KC Kirby $18 donation and another anonymous donation of $5. Thank you so very much for those donations. And I see you have finally allowed LilKirbs to get out. And I'm like, Mario's like, yo, that was rough.
Right. And meanwhile,
Breathes a
Linkus
sigh of
has
relief.
finally gotten out of the metal cap slough of sorts that he was stuck in for a while. It looked like someone had zapped him, and he actually missed the ledge and was falling back down, but then the metal cap finally ran out, so he was able to get to the top. Oh, this is another thing. When you're wearing metal cap, burns don't cause damage. You still get burned, but, like, you don't actually take damage from it. Yeah.
Oh, but he still gets the height, I noticed on the
Right.
jump there. That's cool. So
Yeah,
someone
so
helping out LilKirbs here. Oh,
uh,
yes, they're helping him even more. Hooray for Big Hit
the
Mario.
biggest help of all.
Yes.
Alright, so he's got 4 red coins there, and oh, I love how that head just smashes when
I
he takes
saw it. That
damage.
was like even the nose gets smushed.
It's so cute. Mario on a
It's
pole.
like a crazy snail girl like climbing up a branch or something.
Okay, so I love how they've positioned the head. So, like, in that elevator tunnel, whenever they're doing their wall kicks, the head just changes direction with each wall kick. Because, like, when you think of giant head model, you would almost think that they would put it facing directly forward. You know, Mario's nose facing right in front, to where, like, the back of the head is facing you. But just by placing it on its side, they've added so much humor value. So now
Yeah,
LilKirbs needs to
Linkus.
jump into a coin with first person. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Linkus getting that underwater manta ray level super quick. I think chat forgot about him. LilKirbs fans, what are you doing? Come on. Like, hello. You can't let Linkus win. That would be, you know, unpatriotic of you. You need to help LilKirbs out by
taking a death at 7
Oh.
reds. Oh,
All
man.
right, Linkus's followers helping LilKirbs out there, I see.
Meanwhile, Linkus had gotten a shell there for a moment. But I think Linkus is actually just going to try to leave Fire Sea without even trying for the red coin, which is not a bad decision.
Oh, he
Yet
has
another death.
died. Died the death. I see.
It's an easy thing. Just... Oh, and LilKirbs trying to long jump there, but just falling off the platform right before that Z press came out. Alright. It looks like LilKirbs is still, like, trying to commit to grabbing these reds over just trying to get through the stage, period.
I think Mario sounded like a lunatic there for a second with all of the ha-ha-ha-has. Whoa, that was really rough. Oh, first person again on Linkus's camera. Well then.
Alright, LilKirbs finally doesn't have the big head model anymore. Let's see how much progress he can go ahead and make in the stage this way.
Well, an anonymous donor has donated $5 to make sure that one of them doesn't get much more progress. Looks like Linkus is still in that first-person mode. LilKirbs running for his life, it feels like. Oh no!
Getting bodied by that one ledge there, but...
Wow! Oh, that was rough.
Unscathed. Oh, taking one more burn, but he's okay for now, at least. But he does need to get up there for that one red. Oh man, this is very scary.
One tiny piece of up high left. Oh no.
And of course, someone had to have just locked the camera there. Perfect. But he's gonna try for the red even with the locked camera.
No,
oh,
and he dies. Oh no. Oh, we have a prediction going on. All right. Which is better? Big Head has won the prediction. I didn't even see what the other choice was. It's just like, I've been
Big
so
Head or Big
focused on the
Fish?
game.
Big Fish gang rise up.
Oh, Big Fish thing, yeah.
Linkus getting close to the edge now. He's got the metal cap, so he just needs to take a few burns, and he'll be right into the pipe for this fight here. And this fight works just like the Bowser in the Dark World fight, except the intro is a little different, and Bowser has a couple of other moves that he can do if you let him. Link is getting frozen right there in front of the funnel, though, and ended up having to take a death. That was so unfortunate.
I think our friendly neighborhood sadists, aka value donators, really like this level. I see them just like making our competitors play it over and over again. I think they must be real
see
fans.
it without any end. You know, that's the only level they're interested in seeing anymore.
Well, it's really interesting. They've probably never seen a sea of lava before. I don't think I've ever seen one. I mean, you see lava from a volcano or something like that, but not a whole sea of it. And
yeah,
there's lots of interesting creatures within here.
To fill that niche, I mean,
see? Yeah. LilKirbs making so much progress. Some may say too much progress. Just trying to.
Now that he's dropping those reds, I think it's a lot easier for him to advance a lot further. Which honestly, it's probably the smart decision to drop red coins. Just get yourself upstairs and get more stars there. Don't mess with this star too much. Let's see what he's able to do from
Oh, we're seeing many speedrunning moves. Are we sure that's allowed, chat? I think we might need to do something about it. Can he get in? Oh, he got in.
Now he's just gonna fight. Now this one, oh, they already first-personed him for the fight. Oh. And of course,
seems like a fairer fight, I have to say.
Is to like shake the stage all up, and this really messes with you in first person. And here we go, Bowser's coming after you.
He's like an X-ray machine. That was funny. All right, LilKirbs chasing down Bowser. Oh, it does look like he's been damaged slightly.
All right.
Slightly.
He does get the throw. Let's see if he's able. And they kill him before he can grab the key because of board. And see, this they do need
overexertion
to move on. If they don't get this key, they cannot go upstairs and they cannot finish the game in the end. So this is non-negotiable. You've got to get through this fight at some point.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Linkus again getting killed outside the castle after he already was respawning outside the castle.
Oh no!
Man,
and Mario down again. And LilKirbs
death commands for like when LilKirbs and Linkus just entered this fight, because I mean they're just going off with those. Oh, they made LilKirbs game over.
Oh no, that's even worse. Oh my gosh.
So now he's gonna have to go all the way back down there and get all the way back to the funnel just for another chance at that fight that Chad is probably gonna wreak some havoc during yet again.
I wonder if there have been people saving up money for this. We've had one recent donation. Thank you, MP3, for the $1 donation. We definitely appreciate that. But I feel like a lot of people are now like using some of those death commands and other things. And I guess I haven't looked at the prices for things, but I think those are different values. Is that right?
Yes, yeah. So the ones like instant death that really get in the way, those are a pretty high value command. Whereas some of your more minor effects are a lot lower in value, so that they should be used more commonly. But yeah, I don't know the exact prices, but typically the instant death is one of the highest cost requests out there, just because of how just in the way it gets.
It does definitely get in the way. I like your way of phrasing that, by the way. But, however, we know that this is worth it. The charity is absolutely looking forward to receiving this money from a lot of death commands. So if you have it within your heart to make Mario die, it is a good cause to do it for.
We're getting really, really close to our next donation goal here. And like we were talking about earlier with the 5,000 donation goal, that's the whole cost of a full year of student instruction, including both their summer coding camp and a one-on-one mentorship for that student. So the $5,000 makes a huge difference. It goes a long way in improving the lives of these underserved communities. And so,
Yeah, it's
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, no, oh, no, sorry. Yeah, we had a mutual stoppage of words. Hello. Yeah, I was just gonna say that the program is such a good program that makes a huge difference in the lives of real people, people that, you know, are our neighbors, our friends, our, you know, people in our society that are not in a mystical place elsewhere or something like that. And you can actually see videos of students that have been helped by the program. There are some testimonials and things that you can look at on the website, which are really touching to watch, because we've seen some people that have gone through the program, and they are so moved by the difference that it made in their life. They want to teach students themselves in that program. So that was one of the things that really kind of stuck with me, is like, yeah, it really made a difference in their lives, and it's really great.
Yeah, and you can also, I believe UAP does a Twitch stream every so often where they'll show off some of the projects that the students are working on. So you can check out some of the VODs as well for those sorts of presentations. Just an amazing program to work with, and they, like we've said before with all the various statistics, they make a really big difference in the lives of these kids. And, you know, for some of these kids without this program, it's fairly unlikely that they would have ever been properly exposed to computer science in a way that they would have like picked up on and been engaged with. So it makes a huge difference.
Looks like LilKirbs has the advantage. Did he? I think he got the key, right?
He has finally
But
gotten the key there, and that's just
right.
to get upstairs. That's the fastest way to do it, is just exit course. But he's got his key there. He just inserted that key in the doorway, and now he's got a whole half of a castle worth of stages to mess around in and try to get some more stars.
You hear that, Linkus fans? Time to hobble LilKirbs while Linkus is still not in the same area.
Now here's one that I'm wondering about, right? This stage is very interesting that LilKirbs just walked into, because you see that water that's on the ground. That water can change its level, so you can set the water level to be medium, high, or low like it is right now. I'm not sure, but I halfway wonder if like there's a crowd control command that could dynamically change that water level, because that would really mess with some of these runners during some of these stars.
Yeah, that would be really funny.
Looks like LilKirbs needs to wall kick all the way up this little cage area here. So let's see what happens whenever. Oh, someone made him embedded in quicksand, so he can't even jump. Oh man!
I was like, why isn't he jumping very high? Poor LilKirbs. Thankfully, taking it in good stride, but I do feel he doesn't have a big enough head yet. Mario is. You know, he's lost most of his brain size. Can you imagine, like, walking around with that big of a head and knowing all the secrets of the universe and then being reduced to this normal Mario size? Like, how is that possible? That must be so disheartening. I think, you know, chat, you should fix that immediately. I mean, that is kind of a, yeah. Oh, and he's still in quicksand. Oh, no.
Yep. And see, like, you might be thinking to yourself, well, just wall kick off that little jump. You can't wall kick.
No.
Like, anytime you're in quicksand like that, the game will not let you. It's similar to if you're trying to jump off of a
water.
slope.
No. Oh, here he goes. Let's see if he can do it before chat messes him up again. Oh, Linkus. No, he's still in this area. Wait, did he get the key? I couldn't. I didn't see. Oh no, he's in the entrance to this place. That's right.
In the poll result, 62% thought Linkus would finish Fire Sea first. That poll didn't age super well. Right, now,
oh, Linkus just burning to death. No. Oh my gosh. LilKirbs fans must really want him to win, because they're giving him a lot of advantage over Linkus here.
LilKirbs gonna just kind of take the casual strat here and just ride the elevator up as you're intended to. Normally you would just wall kick up this cage, but with how much chat is messing with LilKirbs, I don't really blame him for wanting to just go ahead and ride the elevator. He got the stars, so that's what matters. And friendly reminder too that if neither player finishes the game with 70 stars, the winner will be determined by who has the highest star count. So at the moment, LilKirbs is winning with that higher star count.
And
And
we've had a question.
Linkus is
How? Oop, go ahead.
I was gonna say
Oh,
Linkus is being
Linkus!
affected by that breeze again, but he managed to grab a coin before he hit the ground with 0 health, and that's what ended up saving him. Wow.
Wow. We had another question about how to join crowd control. Just mouse over the video on Twitch, and there will be a little symbol in the upper left-hand corner. It's like a little wrench, and that's where you can donate money to purchase the little coins that you can create these effects with and mess with our players entirely. All right, Linkus finally getting back into the boss fight at 0 health again. Oh no. Oh no. Linkus
He's
fans,
still
I think
outside
you
the
might
boss
need to
fight with you.
buff him.
Oh, he's waiting for the buff, actually. He knows he'll die once he
Oh.
gets through the text box, but if he gets the buff beforehand, he won't actually die.
Okay,
he's-
Linkus
it's
is
in your
counting
hand,
on you,
chat.
chat. Go for it. Go for it.
And there it is. Yep, someone went ahead and refilled him, and there we go.
Nice. Oh, that was great. That was great. We need to get Linkus past this level.
He's crying.
Okay, LilKirbs is
just
on.
needs a little bit more distance. Come on. There it goes.
Oh.
But the death already processed before he got healed.
Oh no! Oh my god. Oh wow, this is rough. Oh. Yes, and if you aren't familiar yet in our terminology, of course, we are welcoming all official sadists, aka value donators, into our chat and to donate to this great cause, to cause mayhem with our players, as we are seeing happening right before us. And
Yeah,
thank you so very much to Azura Priest, $15 donation. Thank you so very much. And Christian goes Z. I can't see any more of your name, but for $20, thank you so very much for those donations. We really, really appreciate them.
Man, Linkus, he was right in front of the key and someone gave that death command.
Oh
And
no!
of course, so many people were desperate
Oh
to kill him.
yes!
They stacked 3 of them on top of each other. So
Oh
he got
no!
killed out of the fight, got killed out of the stage, and then killed out of the castle. Like, I don't know how much more aggressively you can get booted out of a place.
They might have to boot him all the way to RC.
I think this is like the time I got a lifetime ban from Hooters. Like, I'm not gonna explain what I did because I mean, but like this, how do you manage to get to that point in your life?
Well, I think Linkus's followers, I think maybe LilKirbs' followers are getting a bit too excited about causing Linkus some grief. Maybe those followers need to say, LilKirbs has too much advantage now. Maybe we want to hassle him. Maybe we've been waiting for years to hassle him on a stream, and now is the time to unleash our inner creativity and make that happen. Yes, let's go for it.
It's not often you get the opportunity to exercise that creative side of yourself, the creative ways to cause misery to a speedrunner.
You know, and it's also like there's this collaboration effect with other people in chat that you don't often get that opportunity either. So it's a multifarious opportunity to get a lot of things done.
It's a multi-level
creative misery. Yes. Oh, Linkus having a lot of trouble with the burn effect here. Oh, clinging on for dear life.
LilKirbs trying to, I think he's going for the top of the town star here, which is pretty high up, or maybe going for shocking arrow lifts. I've seen movement towards both.
Oh,
he's struggling with this.
Is he having issues with jumping?
He's trying to get a ledge grab off of that wall kick. It's a lot easier to try to ledge grab off of that other slanted wall. Yeah, like that, like he just did. Oh man, we have cleared that $5,000 goal. Huge congratulations to Chad. That is an immense accomplishment. We've just been absolutely demolishing these donation goals.
Yeah, and that is another donation from L. Raff. Thank you so very much for $500. You are amazing. Thank you so very much for your generosity. That's incredible. Wow.
Linkus isn't even bothering to move. He knows what's gonna happen. Someone may have frozen him, but like, okay.
No, no.
Someone please. Someone tried to heal him right whenever the death animation started. If you look really close, the blue wedges appeared right as it was getting wiped off screen. Oh man.
Aww.
But at least he didn't die out of the fight again as well. At least he got to try the fight immediately all over again. He's so close.
I say aw, but I mean, chat, you're doing a great job. Great job.
Right. Link is trying to get the grab here.
Oh no, he fell
diving
down
right off the stage by accident.
Oh,
that
no.
hurt.
Oh, his own doing that time. I feel like
Yeah, chat didn't even have to help with that one. That's what makes that hurt so much worse.
All right, LilKirbs is progressing quite a lot here in this stage. Already 2 stars ahead of Linkus.
Right.
Things here. Yeah,
One more fight opportunity. And someone healed him as he ran into Bowser himself. But I think he's frozen in place for a moment. Doesn't really have any...
Don't get eaten by Bowser!
Bowser teleporting around him, saving his life. Bowser could have had the kill, but just refused. I guess Bowser has too much honor for that or something.
Alright, Linkus making a throw. Get him! Alright.
Oh, far left, unfortunately. I'm sure that zap was supposed to mess up his throw.
And we've had a question from chat on how to get coins. Click on the crowd control icon in the upper left of the screen on your Twitch feed, and you can buy coins there.
Oh, and someone zapped him again in the middle of that throw. And, barely too far to the left.
You know, you would think that Bowser might get slightly injured by falling into a sea of lava, that he wouldn't actually have to hit bombs. I could be wrong, though.
No, not at all.
No? Oh, alright.
No.
Oh, there it went!
For the guy who surrounds all of his castles in lava, I imagine that he must just be comfortable with a really warm climate. I don't know.
You know, he is a lizard. I think that's what the thing is. Yeah.
Probably cold-blooded, yeah. I mean, he's a big lizard, too. How else
Well,
look at that swag from Linkus picking up that key on a shell and not leaving the level. This might be bad. This might be really bad. I hope it's not really bad.
No! Ha. They're keeping him alive, though!
I don't even understand. I don't know.
No! Oh!
If he lands on one of those spikes, maybe he would survive? I have no idea.
I don't even know how to... Wow, I'm not sure what to process here. This is most interesting.
Because he needs to be able to land on something to be able to, like, fully finish out that last bit of the animation and, like, exit the stage, I think.
So are they trolling him by keeping him alive?
I think he's not being damaged because I think he got metal cap applied at some point. I can't tell because it looked like vanish cap. Okay, there he goes. Died,
oh no.
I don't.
Oh no.
Yeah, I guess he didn't get the key. I don't even know. Like, yeah, I don't know whether he got the key. Because, I mean, he did grab the key, but I don't know if the game processed that he has the key, like, when he goes back into the castle. I don't know how that works, because, I mean, in no other situation would you ever see the player physically grab the key and then die. Like, you cannot see that outside of crowd control.
See, this is what we mean by creative collaboration, and y'all are doing a fabulous job, chat. This is fantastic.
Whoever put him on a shell during the key grab animation, like, come on.
Okay. Finally he got it. Hooray!
I think
maybe.
We're good. No, he's got it. He's finally got that key.
And he's saved before he dies.
And they gave him the shell right after, too. Wow. Okay, so now he broke the shell. Okay, he is done with this. He is out of here. He's finally going to be able to make his way upstairs to join LilKirbs. Oh boy, man, that was something. That was. I don't know whether to say, chat, you should be ashamed of yourselves, or just you should be proud of yourselves for
You know,
getting
you can
that
say
far.
ashamed, and I'll say, chat, you did a really good job there. Oh,
Meanwhile,
oh, we're
little
back with the
Curbs.
penguins again. I think we need to focus on characters, character models again, because right
Because
now we are
we've left
having
normal Mario for quite a
boring
while.
more Mario. Who wants boring Mario? Come on. This is not like some Super Mario 64. Come on. It's Super Great Fish 64 or
Yeah.
Super
Or Super
Giant
Science
Floating Head
64.
64.
We haven't seen the sign in a while. Let's get some sign platforming going,
Oh, the
chat.
sign looks adorable. I love like the
It,
pit pogo kind of look to it.
yes, the way it
It's
bounces around when it
fantastic.
walks is just so perfect. And then Mario gonna go ahead and push the bully into the ice lava while just floating in the air. That is ice lava, by the way. That's not water underneath this area that
Oh.
Linkus is at. Yeah, I can't explain it either, but yeah, if you fall in that, you take a, quote, burn, but it's supposed to be just because it's really cold. I don't know. But that is one of the simpler stars that Linkus has got under his belt, thankfully. Let's see now. Gonna be trying for... This is actually the shortest star in the game under normal gameplay. You can do this in less than 7 seconds. Or, sorry, I think it's like a 7.6 or something. Don't remember the
All right,
time off the top of my head.
we have a few more sadists preparing for collaboration, and those people are, we have Anonymous donating $1. Thank you so very much for that. Anony Mouse donated $20. Thank you, thank you. And God himself donated $15. See, this stream is generating apparently a lot of attention.
I know
Even
I
God
said
donates.
earlier
That's
that
great.
even God can't help you. I think to Linkus in his whole like Bowser situation, but I mean I guess now God can help you.
God can indeed help you. What on earth is Linkus doing? Is that like...
I think he got kind of stuck there. I think that someone may have put him on a shell or something, and then he just fell in a
Oh,
weird spot next to that igloo. That igloo's got some weird geometry to it that can do some weird stuff.
the
Linkus,
chat pro
I
at
think
this.
he's waiting out this first person because I think he's going for the top of the snowman star. And of
His
course,
expression. Go ahead.
someone just went ahead and burned him while he was waiting there, because, I mean, they were like, you're gonna
Why
wait out
not,
this
right?
effect? Come on, lame, dude.
Yeah, we need some action here. I liked his expression during that whole thing. It's like, okay, fine, I'm waiting for this to be done. Just release me to some new horror, which you can provide, chat. You're allowed to do that, you know.
You know, LilKirbs gonna try to get this Toad Star here. You just gotta talk to him, that's it. You just talk to him and he gives it to you. It's free as can be, right?
Wow. Jeez, that's highway robbery.
Oh, and there's
Do you
3
think
of
he's...
those, by the way.
3 of them? That Toad
Yep.
is one generous dude.
Well, see,
Or
here's what
dudette.
gets me, right? Is like Bowser took the stars to give himself power, right? Why did the Toads have 3 of them again? Like, how did little old Toad manage to fight off Bowser well enough to maintain 3 stars?
Are they cat burglars?
They could be, I guess. They could be.
You know, stealing stuff while Bowser's not looking. I bet that's what the Toads are all about. They look innocent, but just they can turn into a statue and pretend like they're a regular mushroom. Nobody would even notice.
Yep. That's very true. Now, meanwhile, Link is getting helped out by chat by being given the Vanish Cap, which allows you to pass through certain walls, including that ice wall in front of that star. So, chat finally seems to have kind of negotiated a truce with Linkus, you know. They had their fun, they made him feel the pain and feel the heat in Fire Sea, but at this point, their friendship has now been repaired, it seems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So now we got Tall Mountain from LilKirbs, so Big Mario Head is perfect for this star.
This is wonderful. Yes, I think this is needed. We've missed Big Mario Head. I actually did. I missed a Big Mario Head because it's such a unique kind of experience for the player. The ability to learn from things is so nice here.
This looks like a bit
hazardous.
Make sure he doesn't fall off. We got Linkus going for Reds in Snowman's Land. This is a star that you like never see in normal game speedruns of 70 star. It's a little bit too slow normally. So almost there. He's got the star. Nice.
Nice. All right. Link is catching up a tiny bit. But he Kinda, I think he deserves to after so much grief that he had in the Firelands there. Oh, that was rough.
Little
And little
curves.
Curbs clearly enjoying. He's enjoying that giant-headed Mario. I think
Yeah.
that could be a good look for him, like for the rest of the thing. What do you think?
I think so. Although I don't know. I mean, the fish deserves some love too, and of
The
course, can't forget
fish
about
and
the
the
sign.
sign. Oh, the sign. If only they saw the sign.
Oh, this is gonna be a weird star to do here. So you're grabbing the box, and then oh,
Oh
because
no! He
you
fell
wanna
down.
you wanna hold left until you land from that second hop, and then you wanna hold
Uh-huh.
right as soon as you do that third hop. And so that's kind of you since you can't see Mario's shadow with that big head, it's really hard to time that. So okay, he's got the small head now, but then they gave him the quicksand all over again because of course.
I, I wonder if he can outrun a Goomba. No, he can't.
Probably
Oh
not.
wow! It ended just
Nice.
in time there.
Yeah, now with that
That
breeze,
looks like an
the breeze
interesting
effect,
effect.
he can't descend down lower than that level above the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So they did that just to prevent him from even getting to the box all over again. Man, that breeze effect is really nefarious, I feel like.
We've had another anonymous donation of $10. Thank you very, very much for that. I look forward to the mayhem you shall cause.
And then LilKirbs yet again with another box fall, unfortunately. The fish
Oh.
flops around but then gets right back up after that quick death on Linkus' side.
Oh, I see some of the crowd does like the fish effect, which we also love up here in the booth. That is very, very exciting.
It's so hard for me to choose a favorite between all these different models because they're just so glorious.
They look hilarious. The fish always cracks me up because of, like, you know, the nose jumping on the nose. I don't think fish would jump. You know what? They might jump on their noses.
I mean, maybe.
Because, you
The
know,
one
on the
that I
back
really-
tail would be a bit odd.
Yeah. Because it's so thin. I mean, how would they manage to support all their body weight jumping with just that tail? Such a thin piece.
True. The lips are probably a little bit more sturdy, I would guess.
Probably.
You know, and like if they do lip exercises, you know, as if they were like preparing for like French kissing or something like that, lip exercises would help them develop the strength to like lift themselves up in the air and like provide a really good springiness, you would think, like if they practiced enough.
Yeah. They could definitely get very adept at jumping to the point that they probably wouldn't even want to go back into the water, just jump all the time.
Yeah, that's right.
And one of the models that I'm kind of surprised we aren't seeing, I guess it's just not in crowd control. I've seen it in online before. There's the eel model. The eel that's in JRB, there's like some mod of this game where you can actually play as that eel model. And it just, it wiggles around like it would
Oh
if
my
it was
God.
swimming in the water, but you still just have the same small Mario hitbox.
Oh my god, that sounds hilarious. Oh, Link is in a very interesting situation there. Breezy and also metal bound.
Oh, and then getting
Oh, and
zapped, they were
shots!
trying to kill
Oh,
him with
no!
that zap. They knew he was going to be right
Oh.
over that gap there, and so that zap was deadly. But they just barely delayed it a little too long. I
All right.
apologize if any of the models that are being chosen by crowd control do upset anyone, although the only way that we can really change those models if they were donated for is to have other donations for a different model instead. But I do
Indeed,
apologize
indeed.
if that
You
makes
can
anyone
fix
upset.
that. You can fix that yourself. You can donate it. Donate to make them look different. Give them coins. Do all kinds of things to our dear runners. Help them or hurt them as you like.
And
All
got
right,
Linkus
Big
finally
Head
going
is-
ahead and getting the red star.
All right, little curves.
Oh, bouncing on some
Oh, he-
Goombas there.
Wait a second. He didn't even like none of the Mario head was on top of those Goombas.
That's just
That was
that's the magic of the Mario
interesting.
head.
The magic
just-
of the Mario head. Wow.
I
It's a big
as I've
smush box,
watched it more and
apparently.
more, it seems like the Mario hitbox is just like the chin of the head. Like it's the smallest bit of the bottom of the head, it seems like.
Right.
And so it's just like, God. So much dead weight that you've got to navigate around, it feels like.
Does he have a sand effect? Like this quick sand effect on little curbs?
He might, actually.
He looks like he's
Okay.
going really slow and
It did look like he was able to jump decently high, so it may
yeah.
not have been that. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with it.
All right,
We got these
Linkus
players
is
getting really, really closely locked up with star counts.
I was just about to say Linkus is caught up really quickly. I think Chad has had a little bit of mercy on him, giving some better effects here, and at the same time impeding little Curb's progress somewhat, just slightly. Look at the bobbing of the head in the water.
So beautiful.
Horrible, beautiful. I love it. Oh my
I
god.
love the subtle head turn every time he dives. Like, you just
Yep,
see that
yep.
subtle head turn to the left. And yet again, just kind of zigzag moving almost down that one log, just because what else are you going to do? I think he's got quicksand now. Looks like he's got quicksand now.
Yeah, testing the jump height there. He's not just doing that for fun, I assume. He could be, though. He could be
almost,
begging
but, like,
chat, like, hello, chat, free me from this hell. That could be, too.
Right.
You never can tell. But little does he know what our chat is about. Mm?
Oh, falling off the log right after spending so much time getting up there.
Wow.
Now, I don't think that I'm seeing this wrong. It looks like every time they activate the quicksand effect, it flattens Mario just a little bit. Like, if you watch
You're right,
the
his nose looks a tiny bit like, yeah, smushy.
Yeah, and then once it comes back out of the flatten, it seems to round out a bit more. Link is taking a death in Tiny Huge Island. This is going to be another rough one to try to get some stars in.
Mm-hmm.
And Curb's just going to give up on Tall Tall Mountain, which you can't really blame them for.
Wow, Link is...
So
yeah, Link is starting out with almost no health here.
He's going to wait for the coins to come out of this Piranha. Which don't do anything for him because he, I think, is in one-hit KO mode right now.
Oof.
But as you can see, just
he's trying to wait it out, I think. I wonder how long does that effect last, do you know? One-hit KO mode?
I think that's one of those minute effects.
Wait, has he died?
Wow!
No! The star! Oh,
if he had not been shocked, I think that would have actually grabbed the star properly. But because they shocked him first, that prevented the star grab. That is so
my
cool.
god, that's rough. Rough times, dang.
And this is the first time I've seen the die from shock death animation. I've never seen it before. Like, when would that ever happen in a speedrun, you know? Link is just frozen right next to this piranha plant, unable to go ahead and give him the booty hop he deserves. And now LilKirbs is struggling to get on top of this one island here. Just you see Mario's head just turn a little bit and then hop. Nope.
Yep.
Turn a little bit, then hop.
Oh, that was interesting.
There's some weirdness on the edge of the island there with you can ledge grab just by like jumping into the ledge like that. It's weird. And he took probably the easiest death to take in this stage, at least for sure. In a lot of stages, you'll notice that like there's an invisible wall right outside of like where the level bound, you know, the level floor ends and stuff. But that one half of THI, that invisible wall is like a decent distance away from the floor. And if you're in the like tiny island like this, it's really, really easy to just run right off that edge. See, like, if you see the water is, like, held in by an invisible wall, pretty much, so you can't swim off the edge of the stage. But then this other wall with the fence right here, like, it's not an invisible wall right on the other side, and so it's easy to just take that fall that Curbs took earlier. Now, Curbs got the secret, and I'm sure he knows that. Okay, yeah, so he's gonna go ahead and just move on now. One thing I am going to point out is as soon as he gathers all the secrets, there's going to be a short star spawn animation. So I feel like this star is just kind of not ideal for crowd control just because that's going to give the crowd so much of a chance to react.
Isn't that the best kind of star then? To give the crowd so
Yeah,
much
what
time
am I
to
saying?
react?
Yeah, it's the best
Yeah, I don't
kind.
know what you're saying. Tell them the truth. Let them know what they can do. They only have 11 minutes to make changes to this match. I think it's time to encourage people to, like, this is your opportunity. Who do you want to win this game?
And
You can
interestingly
vote
enough,
with your money right now.
yep, put your money where your mouth is, literally.
Oh no, little curves. Deaded. No. I mean, yes. Wait, what do I mean? I should
We
be
don't even know
quiet
whether
now.
we're rooting for these runners or rooting for chat or anything at this point.
Well, we're kind of rooting for the charity, I think. And
Yeah,
the
at the end of
only
the
way
day,
the
yeah, that's
charity
the
gets
biggest
more money is,
beneficiary.
if people have their creative collaborations of sadism, I mean, generous donationism happening during this match to determine a winner. And the winner is going to be the charity either way. But if you have loyalty to one runner or other, you can make differences right now for the next 10 and a bit minutes.
They really messed with Linkus here. So he was going for 100 coin in Wet Dry World, and as they were getting to the end of 100 coin, chat went ahead and gave him more coins. Okay, there we go. Someone helped him out there by reducing his coin count. Your 100th coin has to be a real coin. If you get added coins from crowd control and that puts your total over 100, then you don't get the 100 coin star. But now Linkus does have that 100 coin star, and so just like that, Linkus is now in the lead for the first time since before Fire Sea, I believe.
You're right. Wow. Okay, LilKirbs fans, it's time to put your money on Linkus. And maybe help out LilKirbs a bit. We need to have this like more of an even match, I feel.
LilKirbs trying desperately to
More
get to the
exciting
very
that
end of
way.
Secrets here. Is Linkus going to go for reds? There's no way. There's no way. Let's see what Linkus does here, because reds would either be like the smartest or the dumbest decision possible right now.
You got another star.
Someone just poured coins on. Okay, I mean, that works.
Wow.
I mean, they're listening to what you said. They wanted a Linkus to win, so they're just going to go ahead and pour some coins in. I mean, hey, why not? And Saren said in chat, no more bullying the runners, so I mean, how else are we going to have fun? Whoever just killed LilKirbs, you didn't get the memo, did you? No more bullying. Bullying is banned.
No more bullying. No
Zero
more.
bullying allowed. This is a non-bullying zone.
Yeah, this is never use any of those negative effects, because that probably counts as bullying, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Right,
oh,
right.
Someone just killed LilKirbs. Come on.
Oh,
Play
y'all
fair,
didn't
like
get the
you've been playing this
message,
whole
huh?
2 hours.
Oh, that's sad.
Wonder how we're gonna have to make up for that sad event.
Yeah, I know. I think. Well, let's see.
God, Linkus is really getting carried by his chat or whoever's just donating all these coins, because he keeps entering stages, they pour coin counts on him, and then he gets the 100 coin star.
You know what? I think we just had another massive, tiny bitty donation from a small ant. Another $500. Holy fuzzy cats. Thank you very much, small ant, for that donation. I'm sure you're not going to bully the runners with that. Definitely not. Yeah, anonymous, thank you for the $1.50, and another anonymous donation for $5. Thank you all for your donations. We appreciate it, and there's definitely no bullying going on. I'm sure you know about this. Yes.
Let's try to get to that 6,000 donation goal before the end of this run, because we're so close, within $240. And that's, the coins that you get through that can also carry over for the Celeste run that'll happen right after this. And if you think this is chaotic, Celeste also leaves a lot of room for tons of crowd control chaos in every single
I can't wait to see that. I've never seen Celeste as a crowd control game. I mean, I love Celeste. It's an amazing game, but crowd controlling that is going to be probably some creative sadism there as well.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. But before we can get to that, we've got just a couple more minutes left of this.
Yep, we have a
As
little bit of time for you to make a difference. The star count is still really, really close. So,
in
yeah, find a way to not bully the runners, and use your donation bits wisely, very wisely. No one will know who did stuff.
Oh,
Wait, you
someone
didn't
gave
hear that
Little
from
Curbs
me.
hyper speed as he was getting out of the water, so he just ran off the edge of DHI again.
No.
Man, that's brutal. And then, of course, someone kills Linkus in the castle, as you do. I mean, it's just tradition
Mm-hmm.
at this point.
And someone else donated $15. Thank you, Anonymous, for that donation. It's really heating up now at the end. This is exciting.
And I would just like to go ahead and point out again at this point, in a normal 70-star run, at 48 stars, you would just be leaving Tall Tall Mountain, and you would be around 30 minutes into your run, give or take.
So are you saying that our creative collaboration has extended the learning process of the runners?
I would say so, yeah. It has extended the time that they have to appreciate the game to its fullest potential.
You
And
know, you
what
would
could be a better thing to give to someone? What could be a better gift than giving them more time with their favorite game?
I know, right? You wouldn't want the devs to just make a game and somebody plays it once and doesn't appreciate it properly. Yeah, they have to appreciate every tiny detail, every
Let's go
model,
ahead and
every
make them redo
effect.
stars over and over too. Let's just kill them right before they grab the stars, so they get to
Well,
appreciate
the
getting it all over
sparkly
again.
effect is so nice. You have to see that sparkling going on. Yeah, it's cool.
Absolutely. And see,
Oh,
meanwhile, Linkus yet again
Fishland.
coin carry. But I think, wait a minute. He's soft block right now, I think. Someone
Oh,
zapped him,
wow.
but he can't hit the ground because he's in the
Oh,
middle of the
no.
freeze.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
man.
Wow. This
Well,
could
Mario
be an
is
interesting
really suffering on
situation.
Linkus' screen.
Wowie, wowie. I mean, LilKirbs potentially could tie this up or even win at this point. If Linkus still stays... Oh, no, he's out of the breeze now. Okay,
There
he's
we
free
go.
to do whatever he wants. I'm
Finally had
sure
that
there
effect
might be
go
some...
away from him. Believe it or not, that soft lock can actually happen in the vanilla game with some like
Oh.
very specific circumstances.
Huh.
Yeah. In this stage, even, there's a way for you to, if you grab the 100 coin star while you're in the middle of a breeze, that also soft locks the game for a similar reason. Because the game's waiting for you to hit the ground to continue the star animation, but you never hit the ground.
That must be a heck of an end to a run.
Yeah. It's pretty rare for someone to lose a run to that, but when it happens, it's just like, that's one of those you just put the controller down and you go, okay, I'm done for the day.
Oh no, LilKirbs having that sand effect again for a bit, where it's hard for him to get up, it seems like.
He's got the secrets, he just needs to get to the top of this mountain. There he goes.
Nice. Alright, finally got that star. Linkus just going onward, running ahead. 49 stars. Oh, and getting a free one from Toad. Did you see how he hit Toad? Like, slapped him across the face. I'm like, what the heck?
He just has to make
Poor
sure that
Toad.
Toad knows the stakes here. Toad needs to understand that,
so.
look, you give me the star, otherwise there are consequences.
Is Mario part of, like, the mafia or something like this? I mean, we know he's, like, an Italian plumber, but I didn't think he went to those kinds of lengths.
I mean, if you think about it, though, like, he's some sort of, like, man for hire, because, I mean, every time Princess Peach is in trouble, he's the one that comes running, so, I mean, like, you know, he might be a cleaner or, like, a fixer type. I don't know. I don't
plumber?
judge.
He could be a plumber. And, you know, that could be,
may
like,
just
a
be his
money
day job, I
laundering
mean.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, or money
Gosh.
laundering, right? I mean, you gotta have
Look at
something to label
Linkus.
the side of your van with.
Oh, somebody did not appreciate the bullying of Toad there. Wow. Hey, good going, chat. That was awesome. We don't like to see Toad bullied. We
Stand
like
up for
Toad.
Toad rights. It's
Yeah.
Toad rights month. So now we got LilKirbs trying desperately to get this mushroom star to work, because it's gonna be a quick star grab if he can get it, but it's just, he's got to get that alignment, and that's.
Oh, he has wings. He has wings.
I'm not sure if he realizes, but since he's got the. Oh!
Wow. No.
I'm not sure if he realized,
Oh.
but since he had the wing cap, holding A would have actually made that third jump even higher, and so he would have been able to clear the mushroom.
Wow. He's like half invisible, so maybe he doesn't see the Mercury wings on his head.
Maybe not. Meanwhile, Linkus is trying to go ahead and close this out with a MIP star grab here. It's the name of the little rabbit that ventures around here. Make a little bonk on the side of the wall just to make sure it's still there. Alright, just over a minute 30 left. Let's see what these players try to do as their last little goals here.
Right, we've had another anonymous donation for $15. Thank you very much for that. And I'm looking forward to seeing what mayhem you will cause in the next 1 minute and a few seconds.
It looks like Linkus was actually trying to go for, like, there's a weird ledge grab glitch that you can get there.
Look at this.
And now he's just
It's
floating right next to the door. All right.
Help, I can't get through. No, let me down. No. Look, I'm Mario. I'm part of the mafia. Yeah, give me a silver suit and it still doesn't help me.
And the LilKirbs, of course, getting slowed all down yet again, as
Oh
you do.
my goodness. Oh, but wings. We have wings and slow wings.
LilKirbs, once he takes off, he has no speed. That's such a shame.
Wow. Right, getting another star to his name.
So
Linkus
he's
going in the next one.
Yeah, just not quite enough time for him to really be able to catch up to Linkus, unfortunately. So we got 48 stars from LilKirbs. Let's see. Linkus does grab that one without dying this time, so that's 52 stars on Linkus' side. Just a few seconds left here. That's pretty much going to do it.
And gosh, this has been quite a game. Linkus was behind for most of the game, just slightly behind, but eventually just, I think chat allowed him to take this victory. But both players, I have to say, were extremely patient, extremely triggered, I guess is a good word for it, and very, very generous in donating their time to kind of play this game for us and provide us such wonderful, wonderful entertainment.
Absolutely, and yeah, like you said, it takes a ton of patience to be playing through a match like this and not just get immensely tilted, especially when it's your 15th time through Fire Sea, and you've gotten the key 5 times, but you just keep getting killed before you can actually grab it. But GG's, Linkus7 gonna go ahead and take the win with 52 stars. LilKirbs gonna be in second place with 48, and we've now got both the runners joining us in the call. LilKirbs, Linkus, what are your thoughts, and just how do you feel about chat right now after everything they've put y'all through? Starting with Linkus.
Well, I knew that it was going to be bad from previous crowd controls that I've done. That's why I midway was like, dude, these pricings for the both of us is not going to work. I will not make it past the stage. So in the beginning, I was really frustrated with chat, but in the end, you know, people actually came together and it was nice. So overall, I would say I was okay with it.
And LilKirbs, what are your thoughts throughout that run?
You know, I had a brilliant time here. I haven't played this game casually in like 5 years. So this is really, you know, a treat to be able to come back to this game and just be absolutely obliterated by Twitch chat. You know, it's just such an experience to come back to this. Yeah, I was playing as like a sign for 5 minutes or something. I'm like, whoa, I didn't know this game had that. You know,
We got to get the official word from both of you, starting with LilKirbs. What was your favorite model to play as throughout this game that you were set as?
I hate the big Mario. I'll tell you that. The big the big head. I don't know where he is. I was on those rings for like 6 minutes because I didn't know where Mario was. And I'm like, all right, I'll just move on from here. My favorite one is the normal Mario, but second favorite's got to be the sign. The sign was so fun.
Yeah,
so fun.
Definitely. And Linkus, what was your weapon of choice as far as those models went? Which one did you like the best?
If I can't choose normal Mario, I'm going completely against LilKirbs. My favorite was Big Head Mario on the side because I found it to be the easiest to know where my hitbox was because chat would never give me the sign because it was probably the easiest one. So I only had to choose from the fish or the sideways head one. And with the sideways head one, I can know that it was right in the middle of the head, while the fish, I just never knew how far behind the fish model I was.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that fish one was weird the way like it hovered over the ground, especially and such.
Yeah.
Uh, and especially, I do want to ask because I think probably the longest stage stuck point was you, Linkus, with a fire sea. I mean, how was that kind of getting in your head towards the end, especially like once you were at the key pretty much, but you just kept getting that kill command right before you could grab the key. Like were you struggling a little bit, or like were you pretty well able to brush it off and be like, okay, I'll get through eventually? You know, like ZFG said in the last run, I will outlast their money. I can keep this up, y'all can't.
I knew that if we didn't raise it, I would be stuck there forever because there's a chatter by the name of Wrath. I think last time I did a crowd control, he spent close to $5,000 on that one crowd control, and he already put in 1K for this one. So I knew that at that price, I was never gonna make it past. So I was pretty much just like, yeah, I'm gonna be stuck here for the rest of like this crowd control until we raise the price.
Yeah. That's wild too that you've got like a viewer that is like that consistently through crowd controls.
Yeah.
Do you know what you did to Raph? Because it's no one has that level of vengeance for nothing.
I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I'll be like, please, Raph, let me just get this 1-star when I'm frustrated. And sometimes he's like, oh yeah, sure. And he even gave me invincibility to make it sure that I got it. But then like 90% of the time, he just will not let me progress whatsoever. But he will once in a blue moon just be like, yeah, okay, I'll be nice this 1-star.
Well, you both did an amazing job of generating so much money for the charity, even if it was a little bit frustrating at times, but I'm glad to hear that you had some positive experiences as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. It was overall very, very fun. And I will say, Curbs, I'm not sure if your chat kept up with you, but I was pretty much behind for the entire one until like the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, they were telling me, I'm like, I'm scared if they stop screwing over Linkus, because he's speedrun the game. I'm like, I can't do that. So they were easing up a little bit at the end, helping us out, and you know what? You deserve it.
Thank
You're clearly
you.
more talented. You know, you probably didn't spend 7 minutes on the rings, so.
I did not. Yeah, no, I was absolutely screwed the entire time. The thing that really clutched it out in the end was that every time I tried to get a 100 coin star, I don't know if you noticed this, but you have to hit 100 coins physically. So
Yeah.
anytime I try to collect them, I'd be like 80, 90. Someone would like drop 20 coins, so I would go above it, so I couldn't get the 100 coin stars.
Oh my gosh. See, actually, for me, it would go up to 99, and I just have to get one.
Yeah, exactly.
And I did that like 3 times.
Yeah,
was
chat
so
told
good.
me that people were doing that in your chat, and then at the very end, Small Ant was like, is there anything I can do to help you? And then I thought about it, I was like, holy shit, wait, people did this to Curbs. So we went into 3 different stages and did that exact thing. And then, because I knew that this was probably what chat would do, I had it a little bit set up in my head, so I avoided collecting every Toad Star and MIPS, so that I was thinking that what most likely chat will do is they will let maybe 1 to 2 stars behind you, and then they will screw me over like crazy, so it ends that way. So I knew that right before the match was gonna end, I was gonna rush the last 3 minutes and just pick up every free quick star in the castle that they can't screw me over with, so that I could have gotten the lead if I was at least a little bit behind you instead of far behind you.
Bro, you're like playing chat. You're not even playing me. You're playing chat. Wow. Okay. You deserve the win. GG, Linkus. That
Thank
was
you.
incredible.
Now, speaking of playing chat, I do want to ask both of you real quick. What was you think like in your opinion, what was the most creative way that chat tried to troll you? Like, what was the one crowd control command that you were like, I hate that you just did that to me, but wow, that was creative.
It was probably when I was gonna try and get 1 star with a wing cap, and if you used electricity, it would immediately teleport you to the bottom of the map. So I would try and fly over the fence in Lethal Lava Land in the basement, and every single time they would time in electricity like 1 second before I went over the fence. I never realized that you could like do that to cancel your flight.
We were seeing that one. It was just like, oh man. And then too in Aquarium and in DDD where they would use that shark to put you at the top of the water. It was like, wow,
Yeah.
that's genius.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I didn't get as many bad things, I don't think, because I was playing worse. But I did get that shock one when I was in DDD going for the rings, and I'm like, okay, it's only like 5 or 10 seconds behind, but still, it's just like, I guess I'm back up here again. My favorite one that they helped me though. I got to say, my chat helped me a lot. They gave me like the ultra cap or whatever with all 3 caps at once. So I'd be able to fly everywhere, go into the water, like especially on that THI star at the end, the secrets. That helps so much because literally on the jump, I got the wing cap and it saved my jump because I jumped too early. But it makes you like float a little bit, and that was like the most epic save I've ever had. It was great.
That's awesome. Yeah, chat giveth, but it seems like most of this round chat was just taking away. But GG's to both of you guys, and especially Linkus for the win. That was a really, really close race all the way up until the end. And thank you for chat making it such a close race. But it was an awesome, awesome race to see. Thank you both for the run.
Yeah, no worries. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for the invite.
Absolutely, you're putting on an incredible event, so keep going. We got one more race. It's gonna be hype.
Yep, and don't go anywhere, folks, because we're going to have that last little NRG versus CLG matchup in Celeste in just a moment. So don't go anywhere. But with that, I have been Electric and been joined in the booth by Catherine of Sky. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm surprised that my abs aren't just absolutely killing me how much we were laughing at all of the random effects.
Oh, it was great. It was great. And chat, stay tuned for more information about UAP, which we're going to have right after this.
Yep. We'll have Point Crow versus Cheese in Celeste in just a bit.